Hi, welcome.
What do I sell?
Sorry, I forgot to turn the sound on, and you have to go through a screen that tells you my friggin' player ID to do it. And I don't think you could do much with that, but it's still annoying that that's in the settings.
Everything comes.
Yes, hello, Bathwater.
Money. I'll see you later. Following orders.
Is gonna use up my flags real quick. Hello, Courting Nat.
Why should I fight?
Episode 5 starts today. I'm interested to see how it goes. Based on, I think it was you said it starts out poor and then gets better later. Most stressful days of your college semester are over?
The time has come.
That's cool. I remember when I went to college. I still sometimes talk to my roommate from then.
Shall we begin?
That's probably the most well, I mean, I still held on to the things I learned there. But, by God, my lucky I didn't get saddled with boatloads of debt over it. More leaves. What's left? Just get to 30 and I'll have the 10 free bookmarks. Do-do-do. Right, summon's gotta be here because that's where you put money in. Aaron, the Mystic.
Allow me to show you.
It's interesting, I still don't have enough Mystic medals to, guarantee a drop. Hell, I don't even have enough for half of a drop. Imagine going into debt couldn't be you. I mean, good for you. But looking at this, I don't think there's a reason to be not spending all my friendship bookmarks.
Welcome.
And that also reminded me, I don't have a reason to be buying friendship bookmarks. Because nothing in there is worth it, so I don't even buy those at the shop anymore. Here's the legendary, quest. I did this so many times. And this item required to, turn Aiden into her most viable form. It doesn't drop anymore because of something. No one knows why. There are people who are like, I got in like 2 runs. When? Back in whenever it released. It's like, fucker, it's changed now. I'll have almost enough to pity if I shop refresh all those sky stones. It's just really tedious. Try to refresh like 300 to 600 sky stones per day to not get burnt out. See, my thing is, I haven't done that ever. And there's no further excuse. Here we go. Ran, Arya, and Amid arrive in Erasia. Although this is their birthplace, the sisters find everything so unfamiliar. Open the game. Chapter 1. The journey begins. So this is Erasia. It's as cold as they say. Are you okay? Is it too cold for you? You could put on a shirt. No, it's nothing I can't handle. Just not used to the weather being so different from Nadalon, that's all. Ran, you've spent the last several hundred years not in Nadalon. Have you forgotten this? With only half the blood of our kin, it's no surprise you're so weak to the cold. If it's too much for you, turn back now before it's too late. The other half has fur. I feel like they're supposed to be pretty strong to the cold, but they also don't need it that much. How kind of you to worry. Rest assured, I have no intention of turning back. Don't worry, sis. We marched through blizzards like it was nothing on our last trip. He'll be fine. Harumph. Wait, these wooden posts. Could this be what's left of that harbor? It's been hundreds of years since I was last here, so I expected things to have changed, but this is just too much. No, rather than change, it's more like things have disappeared. Huh? Sorry, what was that? Act 1. An unfamiliar home. What was that? What you said just now, about how things have disappeared. Oh, did I say that out loud? I didn't realize. The humans used to have a harbor here, and there were more of them here, down in the warmer south. It's from this very harbor that we left for Nadalon. But there's nothing here now. Yes, so I was caught off guard for a moment. When you think about it, it's been hundreds of years since we left. That's more than enough time for the humans to abandon an aging harbor and rebuild somewhere else. Nothing to be surprised about then. Must really not remember this place at all. Can't even begin to picture this harbor you're talking about. You were so young. I'd be amazed if you did remember. I know, but still. This land is my birthplace. It's a little sad I can't remember any of it. Will the Shadow Elves who live here remember us? Do you think they'll recognize who we are? We Shadow Elves are renowned for our sense of kinship and unity. They won't give us the cold shoulder just because we've lived apart for a long time. Alright, I'm just gonna set my watch to this exact scene right here. Just, you know. Let me get my notepad out, write down, 7 minutes into the recording. You know what? 9 minutes into stream. They won't abandon us. They won't give us the cold shoulder for being gone. Now let's see how long it takes before they give them the cold shoulder for having been gone. Because nothing can ever just go well as people want it to in one of these stories. Yeah, you're probably right. Guess I'm just nervous. Never been on an adventure quite like this before, after all. It's not like you to be pessimistic, Amid. You're right, this isn't me. Let's pretend the cold got to my feet for a second. Anyway, let's go. We'll get to the Tree of Genesis one way or another. Meow. I was worried because she was asleep for such a long time. She's healthier than I thought, in both body and mind. Yes, thankfully. Uh-huh. Wait a second, why am I nodding along with the likes of you? Because we can agree on things and that doesn't make you less of a person? Keep your nonsense to yourself and pick up the pace. I didn't even say shit. Meow. Aren't you the one who brought up this nonsense in the first place?
You can't close your eyes.
Oh good, all green. My favorite.
Hello?
If I must fight, purifying flame, burn away the evil.
I smell living creatures.
This one. Here I go.
Defending all your love. I love you. Stay with me.
Didn't die from that somehow. Okay. At least you died from that.
Scared.
Healing time.
Away.
Should we get started?
Let's go to ancient together.
Dead. Now you also die.
Breathe no more.
He didn't die
desire
entirely,
your
but close
attack.
enough.
I think I'm going to faint. Know about my family.
A miss is still a kill.
All right, let's do this.
Alright, not all greens. Good.
Give it to me. Paralyze me with your love. You can't
You see,
close
when
your
they're not
eyes.
green, they just die right away.
I'll protect you. I hope you're ready.
Prove your worth. Don't let them escape.
Heels going.
You up I'm scared. Yes.
All right, let's do this.
There we go. Russell. Step, step. Oh, someone animated. So the... look like they're... But hey, you sure this is the right way? There isn't even a proper road here. Must have become overgrown once the harbor was abandoned. I distinctly remember the time we came down to the harbor through a path west of the forest. You questioning my memory? I'm not questioning your memory, I'm just not convinced we should be following it down this path. I've been walking in circles around the beach for hours now. Have you not caught on yet? You are questioning my memory. What do you know? How dare you? Wait, let's stop fighting and calm down for a minute. We're in the south. Skugeheim's supposed to be in the north. Huh? What is it? There. There's someone there. What? Titch. Meow. But, hey, why are you running? Find out when we catch him. Meow. Wait, Rand, don't just rush in by yourself. Over there, after him. Meow. Ugh. Eek. Crash. Rand, are you okay? Yeah, we didn't even bump into each other. Ow, my knee. Told you to go after him. What are you falling over like an idiot for? Oh, this guy came out of nowhere. Oh no, we lost him. Who the heck are you? What's your problem? Sorry for getting in your way. Just wanted to ask for some directions. Wait, those ears. But they don't have the... Could it be? Sorry? What are they whispering about? You're those traitors who ran away the other day. What? Traitors? Us? Treasonous dog's gonna be executed on sight. This is the hit for you.
He's going to eat his fill today.
So, to be fair, it's not the reason they said, but it's still dumbasses attacking them for a stupid reason. That's the only reason any conflict happens in this series. People are dumbasses.
I think I'm going to faint. To my song. I will shine. Shine free.
Should we get started? No destiny.
Let's get rid of that stealth, you bastard.
Stop me!
I desire your flesh. Once you've faced me, you'll become darkness yourself. Found you. This one.
Okay.
Dead. Executed on sight, my... Ugh. This is gonna be my chance to score some points. What is the meaning of all this? Traitors, this is the first time we've even met you. I have no idea what any of this is about, but I can assure you we've done no harm whatsoever. It would seem you've mistaken us for someone else. Mistaken? Are you trying to weasel your way out of this? Everything about you screams you're nothing but traitors. What in the world are you going on about? I know they've lost their minds, but I'm sure they'll come to their senses once we beat it back into them. Wait. Is it that? What is it, sis? Clang. Let's end it here, shall we? Titch. Ravna, these traitors were... Yeah, I'll take it from here. Settle down. Certainly appreciate if you could settle down and listen to us for a change. Before we do, why don't you identify yourselves? We're Shadow Elves just like you. We're your kin, only we lived apart a little ways away. I know what makes you think we're traitors. I think I see why. It must be the mark. The mark? Slid my mind. We Shadow Elves are born. Noyes graces us with the power of the Tree of Genesis. We're left with a mark on a part of our body. The mark itself can be covered up with clothing, but the same can't be said for its energy. But should our faith in the Spirit Lords waver, or our blood mix with that of another, or if, for whatever reason, should our identities as Shadow Elves ever fade, the mark will disappear. I never knew that. I see you're well aware. Could you explain to us why you lack the mark, despite not being traitors? It's as Amit said, we lived our lives outside Skugeheim due to family circumstances. I'm sure you know better than we do that leaving Skugeheim can be reason enough for one to lose the blessing of Noyes. So it's hardly fair for you to label us as traitors for a lack of a mark. Must have been others of our kind who left the forest to settle other lands. You make a good point. Nevertheless, a good point alone does not prove who you are. How about the fact that we're using fucking katanas that aren't found in this goddamn nation? Yeah, no, you're from Nadalon, aren't you? Yeah, that's the only reasonable explanation for that. You're as innocent as you say. Please cooperate without making a fuss. Not how innocence works. What should we do, Arya? Something tells me they're not interested in being very kind to us. Oh well, suppose we should do as they say. Will that be okay? Nothing to gain by getting on their bad side. In fact, it'll likely be easier to earn their trust and cooperation than to escape from them. It is we who need the help of our kin, after all, if we want to reach the Tree of Genesis. She's not wrong. But if you think so, then I understand. Alright, let's see what bogus reason they come up with to hate you anyway. Because there's going to be one, and we all know it. Act 2, A Reason to Live. Before we do, Revna, I'm aware. We've urgent business to attend to, so we'll proceed with your investigation later. Urgent business? What might that be? Why do you ask? Just wondering if we could be of any help. You want to help? Soldiers seem to be chasing someone earlier. Is that what this is about? Yes, it's a colleague of mine who snuck away while on duty. And then the first time he's been slacking off on the job like this, it's starting to become a bit of a problem. Also, as this is the first person we met, there's, very high chance they're actually part of the problem going on here and not the solution. It's not guaranteed. There was Cho. But actually, I think we met Cho after we met, Prince What's-His-Dumbass. Whom I have no sympathy for, so maybe that doesn't work. Yeah, first person of authority you meet tends to be the villain. Like, I think Vildred mostly counts. Let's see, Vildred, and then... To be fair, Episode 2, that didn't happen, because you don't really meet people of authority in Episode 2 all that much. Because Episode 2 takes place in a place that's not very connected. Although, granted, first person Violet talked to of authority was a major antagonist, because they were corrupt. So yeah, maybe that still counts. She's a person of some seeming political authority, and we're meeting her early, so chances are she's the antagonist and the other guy's the good guy. Stupid kid, how ungrateful can he be? Let's give him some benefit of the doubt. At least he does everything he's supposed to, right? Just has a different approach to work than we do. We're actually about to go after that Shadow Elf too. Having trouble finding our way around, so we wanted to ask him for some directions. Which means I remember exactly what he looked like. Love to help you look for him. Right, Ran? Arya? Yeah. Of course, it's also in our best interest to resolve any misunderstandings with our kin and ask for their assistance. And please, if you'd be so kind. However, I cannot let the three of you go on your own. Still don't know if we can trust you, you must stay close to us. Shouldn't be a problem. Not like we know where we're going anyway.
You can't close your eyes. Yep.
Beavers have appeared.
If I must fight, Son of Light, burn!
I smell living creatures. Attack.
Need help?
Yeah, I should have used her skill. She one-shot them without skill 3, so maybe not. Probably doesn't matter, actually.
Should we get started?
Yes, and all your love.
Found this one.
What do you know about my...
More beavers.
I love you. Stay with me. I'm scared. Yep.
I'll protect you.
I desire your Don't flesh. Let them escape.
Okay.
Owie. Oof, ouch. Yow.
True love. I believe in
Oh,
you.
just barely lived through that. Bastard.
I think I'm going to faint.
All right, let's do this. Yeah.
Consume.
I can breathe.
Prove you're one.
You can't close your eyes.
I'll protect you.
Be choppy. Plod, plod. Ah. Hey there. Squeal, squeal. Cur. Rustle, rustle. You look hungry. Here, have this. I'm not going to hurt you. I'll just put it here. Come and take it when you're ready. Good boy. Haven't been here in a while, huh? Maybe it's been so long you don't even recognize me anymore. Question marks your goat? Is this like a cool character? With all these eyes on me lately, it's been getting harder and harder to sneak away. It's a huge pain just trying to hold out in there. Must be hard for you too. Can't be easy trying to survive in ruins like these. Clinging to your home during all this hardship. It makes me wonder sometimes what this is all even for. If I were free like you, I don't want to stick around for any of that. Fenris? Alright, that's his name. That name sounds familiar. I feel like I've heard that name in a great deal of PvP talk, actually. Is there something I need to be made aware of about this character? Yeah. I had a feeling this is where you'd be. No wonder nobody could find you. Everyone's searching high and low for you. Managed to cover for you for now, so let's head back before the commander catches on. Come on, let's go. What are you waiting for? Is something wrong? What's with you these days? Keep this up and the others are only going to resent you. Go ahead, let them. I'm sure they do already. That's not true. If they didn't care about you, they wouldn't even be out here looking for you. You sure it's not because you'll be in trouble too if I go missing? You don't have to feel sorry for me. I'm not as clueless as you think. No, I'm nothing but a half-breed mutant to you anyway. Oh good, there's still racism. You know what? I felt like they hadn't touched on that topic in this series enough. I felt like in the last 5 episodes there hadn't been enough racism. Okay, now you're just being hurtful. You know I don't think of you that way. Come on, you can at least tell me what's going on, right? Sorry. No, don't apologize. It's okay, so please, can you tell me what happened? I'm just... found you. Ran, you fucking idiot. That's a half Seween for you, that was fast. Who'd have thought he'd be this deep in the forest? Just goes to show even us half-breeds have our uses, wouldn't you say? Now I need to find another hideout. Gonna get an EE that turned him into a silver bullet for one character. After some community backlash, they decided not to go through with it. He's a good PvE DPS, though. Okay. So, he just doesn't get exclusive equipment? They were gonna give him a buff, but people were like, no, I don't want the meta to be fixed. Or would it have ruined the meta, I suppose? You did say silver bullet, not necessarily a cure-all. You're doing out here holed up by yourself. You know, we need everyone on full alert. You can only overlook so much insolence. Oh, where's your answer? You dare ignore us, you little... Stop it, all of you. Fronting him like that isn't going to help anyone. Huh? Well, I get the feeling we got involved in something we shouldn't. Things aren't looking too good. What should we do? Nothing to gain by sticking our noses in someone else's fight. Let's just sit back and watch. You're no better than those humans. You think having some of our blood in you makes you worth something, huh? Be dead in a ditch if it weren't for the commander taking you in. This how you repay the kindness of someone who saved your life? I never asked to be saved. You ungrateful punk! Smack. Fenris! So you're still under the stupid impression that a punch counts as a comeback. What did you just say? Squeal. Crash. Blah, blah, blah. The heck is this? Squeal, squeal! Or do you think you're biting me? Get off me! The fuck is going on over there? They seem pissed about something. Yeah, second. We basically just deleted one character from the game. People didn't like was the precedent the exclusive equipment set for solutions to problem units. Okay, okay. I can see that. Yeah, you don't want to set a precedent of, this character's doing really well, let's just give a buff to another character that makes that the first character no longer work at all. It's like, okay, have this character and this exclusive equipment to deal with this new thing, and if you don't, it doesn't work. And also, this is setting up a precedent of, like... Yeah, no, overall, I can see that being a bad precedent. Very.
Listen. To my song. Listen to me sing. Ladies and gentlemen.
Ba-da-ba-doo!
If I must fight, no destiny can stop me!
Found you. Guide me to the depths of your mind. I smell living creatures.
I think most of those are gonna die via burning to death, so let's get the ones who aren't first.
Certainly.
I'll wrap you up too.
There they go. Oh, why are these things so aggressive? Don't tell me they're going berserk like last time. Going berserk? I'm not sure if it's because of some magical anomaly or what, but innocent animals are going wild from time to time. Wait, why am I explaining this to you? It's none of your business. So that's what happened. They're going berserk again, and we have no other choice. Had to take them out before things get out of hand. Stop. That was side, twerp. You out of your mind? Whose side do you think you're on? These creatures aren't going berserk. They're here looking for food. What? Calm down for a second and let me explain. I only found out myself recently. Fenris says he comes here from time to time to feed these little guys. Apparently they're having trouble finding food now the forest has become so damaged. Is that what it was? No idea, poor things. Squeal, squeal. Hey, they're running away. Leave them alone, they're just scared. Oh, now I feel bad. You get something like that going on, you should have told us sooner. This made us look like the bad guys. No, the racism made you look like the bad guys. What do I care? Things got a bit messy there. Thank you for helping us find our friend. For helping us with that whole incident just now. Sure. It's all rather unexpected. This means things worked out, right? Soldiers seem to have settled down too. I guess so? I know it... Okay. So, racism is a plot point in a fantasy story. Of course. That's a thing... That's absolutely a thing to write about. That's a good topic to bring up and talk about. Does it have to be every fucking story? That's the part that's annoying, is that it's all the time now. It can never be about anything else, it feels like. And the problem is, it's not even really making it about it at this point, it's just... It's kind of just a catch-all to make characters not get along. To force conflict, it feels like. And if that's the only way you ever do it, that or mind control, it starts just being, oh, this again. Rather than, oh, I wonder why they're acting like this. Because, frankly, there's never, like, a root cause to the racism, it's just, we're better. And I know that's realistic. I know realistically, in life, people are just racist for no good reason. But it's a story. It's a story. There needs to be a reason for things to happen, because it's different. Realistic doesn't mean good. It's realistic for a character to die in a way that means nothing to anyone else and doesn't affect life as a whole. But in a story, it needs to mean something. In a story, people's prejudices need to come from somewhere, unless the point of the story is, like, this is just an old racist who doesn't have a good reason for being racist, and here's why they're wrong. Because that's different. That's applying a real-world, like, lesson. This just feels like an excuse to make a plot happen, rather than having it... It's an excuse, at the end of the day, to make something happen, rather than a natural part of the world. And to visit the Tree of Genesis? That's right. Must be unaware since you've lived away for so long, but reading the Tree of Genesis is practically impossible for the average Shadow Elf. We only ever come into contact through noise. Even then, it only happens maybe once or twice in a lifetime. You should meet with Noise. Really need is to hear what the tree has to say. What exactly is your reason for wanting to meet the Tree of Genesis? We need its advice. War after war, hardship after hardship has driven the world of Orbis today into a state of crisis. Going to take more than simple goodwill and harmony to get through this. It wouldn't fucking hurt, though. So in times like these, we need the all-seeing wisdom of the Tree of Genesis can provide. That true? First we've ever heard of it. You clearly haven't listened to anything outside your own continent. Contact with other continents for so long. No way we'd know what's been going on. Thank you for realizing that fact. Not just assuming they're lying. Kind of think of it, you said you lived away from Skugaheim. Does that mean you've lived outside of Erasia altogether? Yes, we've lived in Nadalon for most of our lives. Long ago, when I was little, we followed our father out of the continent. Nadalon? Name sounds familiar. It's the continent to our south. Do you leave in search of new land? Not quite. We left to bring aid to the people there. Back when we left, all of Nadalon was mired in chaos. Our father moved us there and even gave up his position as High Priest in order to save them. High Priest? You were the daughter of a High Priest. Where the esteemed family years must have been. How'd a High Priest go out of their way for all that? He must have felt that saving Nadalon was his calling. May I ask for his name? High Priest who walked such an unusual path must be quite famous. Oh, our father's name was Ledin. Ledin? Did you say Ledin? I have a feeling when you said he quit being a High Priest and left. Do you know our father? Certainly heard of his name many times. Not many people willingly give up a position of privilege the way he did. Okay, and he's branded a traitor and all his descendants are to be executed on sight. Roll initiative? In that case, let us properly introduce ourselves. I am Arya, firstborn daughter of Ledon. This is Amid, Ledon's second-born daughter and my sister, and that's... about covers it. Are you fucking kidding me? I see. From what I've heard, he was an avid preacher of peace and harmony during his time as head priest. Steady character is said to have earned him a lot of trust among our kin. Not that I've ever met him in person, given how long ago it was. Was father really so famous? It is true he was a well-respected individual. Can't say if he really was all that famous. Anyway, it's great to meet you, it's an honor. Whatever the reason is that brought you here, it's good to have you back in Skugaheim. Thank you for your warm welcome.
I'm scared.
Okay, is a little out of the woods because I don't believe those two unanimated morons have a subtle bone in their body to not shout out such a thing
Should we get started?
at the first opportunity. So I'm going to believe for the next few seconds that take that at face value. For at least the next few seconds until it proves me wrong.
Papa loves me.
I desire your Don't let them escape.
Ow. Ow. Oof. Ow. Ow.
Can't close your eyes. Yes.
If I must fight,
Want to know about my family?
Chomp.
I believe in you, Papa.
Yay, she aimed for the one I wanted her to.
This one.
Okay.
Damn it. Ah.
I think I'm going to faint. Away.
all right, let's do this.
Papa's going to need his pill today.
Chomp. And Machamp. Machamp? This ain't Pokemon. Shut up, fish.
Don't let them escape.
I'll show you true love. I love you. Stay with me. I'm scared.
I'll protect you. This won't be an easy fight.
I smell living creatures.
Okay.
Ow. Ow, ouch. Oof, ouch.
Bene all your life.
Chompy.
Hold me till I can breathe. No more. You can't close your eyes. Yep. You truly love.
Yes.
I believe in you, Papa.
There we
I
go.
must fight. Here.
There we go. Treasure.
Want to know about my family?
It's interesting that I'm actually at the most recent story now. I suppose Origin was the most recent when I played it. But, like, it was also all a foregone conclusion. You had to know, at least to some extent, how it was going to end.
Listen.
Anyone but a brand new player who is literally starting in Origin, because they're like, oh, there's a new update. They say it's a prequel and it's a new starting point. I'll wait till then to start playing.
Son of light.
Like, barring that, everyone knows how Origin had to end.
Prove your word. This one.
But this one is like, this is the most recent thing, and it's not obvious where it's going yet. There's the southern encampment. I say. The place looks pretty empty, doesn't it? We didn't get a proper town built up around here. There's just been too much damage to this region lately. For now, we only have a few troops stationed here for defense and security. Might need to camp with us here for a while as well. Can we not leave for the Tree of Genesis right away? No, unfortunately. You won't be able to reach Noyes or the Tree of Genesis until you met with the Sovereign of the Shadow Elves. We've decided to spell Sovereign phonetically for no reason. You must first receive Her Majesty's permission, only then will you be able to enter the Garden of Noyes. The Garden of Noyes? It's a temple dedicated to Noyes. Noidicated. Passage to the Tree of Genesis lies within. Will you be able to meet with the Sovereign if we wait here? That's doubtful. Her Majesty resides in the capital up north. Before you seek an audience with Her Majesty, we need to report to our superior officer. We are still outsiders at the end of the day. Can't exactly bring you in front of Her Majesty on a whim. What a hassle. Do have our rules. Another soldier went to report to our commander, so he should be with us shortly. Huh. What is it, sis? It's nothing. Just feels a little strange to be in this forest after so long. Hello, character I didn't build, but I'm told is good. Is it them? Yes, Commander. So that's the Commander. What a haughty-looking fellow. I am Braig, Supreme Commander of the Shadow Elves. Been told your story? You seek to visit the Tree of Genesis. As I'm sure you've heard already, must first receive permission from the Sovereign in order to enter the temple. For that, you'll need to go to the capital. What do we need to do to have an audience with the Sovereign? You'll be able to enter the audience chamber under my escort. Wow, it's Braig. Man. He's not voiced by James Patrick Stewart, is he? Not to be confused with Patrick Stewart. I actually have no idea if it's his voice or not. Just, I know another character named that, and named very similar to this, and he often voices characters with that name. Just as a joke. You have no idea who he's voiced by? Fair enough. Try to enter the castle on your own, however. You'll be taken for intruders, find yourselves thrown in the dungeon. Rules here must be really strict. I have the feeling this trip won't be so easy either. When can we leave for the capital? Situation seems to be settling down. They will be withdrawing from the south shortly. They will accompany us to the north when we do, so try to stay here and behave yourselves in the meantime. Can't put all of our trust in outsiders, regardless of why you're here, so I advise you to watch your step. Maybe it's just this commander who's really particular. Stop complaining so much and sit still. Not everyone's a free spirit like you. Not complaining, just it feels like things are getting complicated. I have the feeling they're being really wary of us, too. Surprised you have such trouble catching on to things with that thorny disposition of yours. Running our mouths again, are we? You have a problem with my instructions? No, we'll do as you say. They're inconvenient, but we'll do them anyway. Fenris. I'm sorry they said that to you. Don't worry about it. Why not? I had no right to say what they said. Not the first time someone said that to me, you know that. I don't care what they say. Liar, you know you care. You don't know anything about me. Sure I do. I know about you plenty. So I wanted to ask, have you thought about it? About what? Thing I mentioned before, about becoming Her Majesty's... Well? Can't say. You still deciding, or... I don't know. It's not like it's gonna change anything about my life. What are you talking about? Don't say that. You don't know it yet, but I'm sure it'll change a whole bunch of things. I can guarantee you things will at least be much better than they are now. I'll wait a little longer. Let me know when you make up your mind. Meow. There's a point in making things better now. Act 4. Memories of Old. Look like you're lost in thought, sis. Something on your mind? Huh? Oh, no, nothing like that. Just thinking about some old memories. Reminiscing, huh? Now you mention it, you've been talking a whole lot about the old days for a while now. Speaking of old memories, there should be a small village of humans nearby. We stayed there for a while before we left for Nadalon. People there gave our father a lot of support. Everything from food to warm clothes, all for the sake of his mission to save Nadalon's humans. Though we never ended up needing the clothes thanks to the warmer weather there. Did they? That's such a heartwarming memory. I was small back then too, so I don't remember all the details. I do remember having fun at a midnight festival with the humans. Festival? Ah, that must have been so much fun. You had a lot of fun back then too. You're hungry? Well, you told me nothing sounded good when we were talking earlier. So, unless you've changed your mind, I don't know what to do about it. Cook my fishy bits? No, they're still attached to me. And if anyone's cooking them, it's me. I will auto-cannibalize before I let anyone else have a piece. I'm the only one who gets to be delicious for me. That's the point, I can't remember any of it. Can be fixed? No. Maybe it can be, but you'll have to catch me first! Yeah. Why do I stream at the top of a hill? No more rolling away. Can we go see that village? Right now? We said it was close by. It's not far, shouldn't be too dangerous. Just say we're going out for a walk. Doubt they'd let us do that when they're so wary of us. They only said we had to camp here, right? They didn't say we had to stay in one spot. The other soldiers have left us alone this whole time, too. It'll be fine, it's not like we're running away somewhere. You should still probably tell them. Because I feel like this is gonna be the catalyst for more shenanigans. Humans who took us in back then won't be there, obviously. Sure, their descendants will be happy to see us once we tell them our story. And it'll be so much fun if we get invited to a midnight festival like before, right, Ran? Don't you think so too? I can't say I'm interested. Clueless oaf. Unlike you, this isn't my home. I could use a break after that lengthy voyage. Besides, wouldn't it be better for someone to stay behind? Gonna rest up here for a while and plan the next leg of our journey. Two of you go have fun. Okay, fine. Stay here by yourself guarding the room, then. Let's go, Arya. Let's go have fun by ourselves. Meow. And you wonder why I don't approve of you. It's because I'm a half-breed and you know that's the only reason. Yeah. Meow. Gotten into them. She knows damn well that's not why she doesn't like him. She knows she's racist.
Yes.
All right, let's do destiny can stop me.
I desire your flesh. Don't let them escape.
Here I go.
Let me know about my Papa loves me.
If I must
Fool,
fight,
aim at everyone but the one who can counterattack.
You can't close your eyes. All yours was clean.
found you. Attack.
I think I'm going to faint.
Should we get started?
Your love. I believe in you, Papa.
The two of us ended up alone, somehow. For the first time in a really long time. You're right. Somehow it feels a little awkward. Are you uncomfortable? Huh? No way! Wonderful to be out on a walk with you. It's just been too long, that's all. You never had the time to play with me ever since you started helping Father with his work. Is that how it was? Yep. I was asleep for so long after I became the vessel. I was unconscious the whole time, so I can't really tell. You must have waited for me for a really long time. Well, yes. Not that it matters now that you're safely awake again. Still, I can't help but feel sorry when I think of everything you must have been through. No, I'm the one who should be sorry. Put you in danger under the guise of helping our people. I never even had a clue I'd been tricked. You had a lot of clues! Don't say that, Arya. You had no other choice. She had a lot of choices. No. I only ever made excuses that it was for the greater good. Never even tried to look for a way to save you. In the end, you became the victim of my selfishness, dressed up in a greater cause. It was my fear of bearing the blame of letting down our people. That's not how I see it. Amid, you were only trying to live up to your responsibilities. I told you, didn't I? The greater good, there was no other way. Just happened to lead to less than ideal consequences for a while. You have to stop blaming yourself. Even if you had decided on a different path, things would have been all the same in the end. Now, maybe you would have felt even worse since you'd be the one taking charge. And that decision wasn't yours alone. It was mine too. The more you blame yourself, the more it feels like I made the wrong choice. And it hurts me too. You did make the wrong choice, and it should hurt you. I know how kind you are, and how much you care about our people. It's not like there's something wrong with making sacrifices for the greater good. There is if it's not for the greater good and you're sacrificing for no good reason at all, either. I wish you'd let go of your guilt and your sense of obligation. Put yourself first a little bit more. It's fine even if that means you become selfish. It's fine for you to seek freedom over prestige. That's why it makes me happy to be on this adventure with you. And I've been thinking, it'd be fine for me to put myself first sometimes too. Even if it's only for the small things in life. Amid, is that why you brought Ran? No, just we all have a duty to protect this world. Both you and Ran are so reliable to have around. This is unacceptable. Meow. Arya, wait for me, don't be mad. Come on, why can't the two of you just get along? I'm too racist.
Want to know about my family? I love you. Stay with me. I'm scared. Yes.
I'll protect you.
Saw a truck drive by that had the words "edging done right" or something similar painted onto it.
Take this!
Okay.
I smell living creatures. This one.
I'm sorry, you've taken me completely off guard. What the fuck did he think edging meant?
Father's going to eat his food today.
Maybe it's... what kind of truck was it also? That might also be relevant.
All right, let's do this.
No matter what, I need more context for this story.
Prove your attack.
I'm scared. Yes. I love.
Maybe they offer R18 services. That's one possible explanation that I need to be ready for. This path feels familiar for some reason. This is because it's a path you walked many times back in the day. Yeah, they just edge lawns. That's probably what it was. Really? Why'd I do that? This was the path that led from our residence to the village of humans. Oh, I see. Ah! Amid, be careful. Surprised me. Almost fell over. Thanks, Arya. You're still just as clumsy now as you were back in the day. Who are you calling clumsy? I handle myself just fine, thank you very much. I mean that habit of yours of running around without looking where you're going. Back then, too, you tripped and fell right over here while you were hopping around all excited. No. I did? Meow. You're all scratched up and crying when a human boy passing by brought you medicine. You said you liked him and followed him all the way to the human village. Biscuits and gravy. Alright. And sausage. Sure, all sounds great. This is the first day you played among humans. Maybe I do remember it a little. I'm so surprised the humans used a smelly goo to heal their wounds, and we Shadow Elves could patch up light injuries with just a bit of magic. Oh, yeah, that's right! The first time I saw human ointment. Said that's what normal humans without magic had to rely on. Is it starting to come back now? A little bit. I also remember how you stood there and yelled at me instead of helping me up while I was lying on the ground crying. Told you time and again to be careful, but you wouldn't listen. And after all that, you came into my room at night and watched me to see if I was sleeping okay. That part you didn't need to remember. And I think I remember there being a big house on our left over here, but it looks like it's gone. You're right, there was. It's been a long time, so I'm sure plenty of things have changed or disappeared. There's too much gone, as if it's been wiped clean. Even though the passage of time had worn away at the village, how can there be so little left? Willing to bet it's fascism again. Which is, you know, another great thing. Basically, every government is corrupt and either controlling its people or intentionally trying to blow itself up in one case.
To my song. Ladies and gentlemen, let's shine.
If I must fight, I hope you're ready.
All right. I desire your flesh. Prove your existence. With your blood and anguish. I smell Don't let them escape.
Okay.
Dead. This is definitely the right place. There's nothing but ruins. Looks like nobody lives here. I wonder if they abandoned this whole village and settled somewhere else. I think there might be more to it than that. Look at this building. It wasn't just worn down by time. It looks like something tore it apart. And there's evidence of destruction on the ground nearby. Not just this one, but over here, and over there, too. Do you think maybe they were attacked? Aria Amid. Meow. Oh, Revna. What are you doing all the way out here? You didn't even tell us where you were going. Oh, we just wanted to take a walk. Didn't realize we weren't supposed to do that, I'm sorry. You scared me. To watch what you do out in a place like this could cause a misunderstanding. Don't cause any more trouble now and come with me. Let's go back. I'm just curious, but are we in danger? There wasn't anything on our way here. Why do you think we have guards posted here in the south? You saw the destroyed village. You understand, don't you? We're at war. Entire southern force has long since been turned into a battlefield. You're at war. Does that mean Aracia is under attack by celestial beings too? No, the humans have staged a rebellion. A rebellion? As I'm sure you're aware, this land originally belonged to the Shadow Elves, granted a portion of it to the humans for the sake of peaceful coexistence. The humans who had settled the south thanks to the Shadow Elves' goodwill started a war to take the entire forest for themselves. And the Shadow Elves, angered by the humans' betrayal, took back the land that had been given to them. Now the south has been reclaimed, we've come down to stand guard against human incursion. Time of harmony, remember, is long gone. Oh my. I expected things to have changed, but not like this. That's why anything unrelated to security has been left neglected. Now the roads are overgrown and the forest has become barren. So it'd be best for you to forget about the humans, and keep from speaking of them if you can. Internal conflict with the humans. I had no idea. When you consider how the quarrels and alliances among humans, Seween, and the Wicked led to all those wars in Nadalon. Oh, and the Wicked, you mean the guys who were mind-controlled and you still won't fucking admit it? They were literal slaves, and you still blame them for it? It's not entirely surprising. Answer my questions, bitch. Yeah, you're right. That's why it reminds me of old Nadalon, too. I wonder what Father would have done in a situation like this. You're back. Yeah, I found our troublemakers. Sorry. Forget it. Just follow me. Commander's looking for you. Meow. Forest only seems to be getting thicker. Isn't the encampment in the other direction? I think we might be going the wrong way. Could you please say something? At least like to know where you're taking us. Cheeky little... You said your name was Fenris, right? really sorry about what happened. We just didn't know. We thought we were trying to run away. We're here, get in. Huh? In there? That's... It's what? Daughters of the Traitor. Fucking, of course. The two guys who couldn't possibly be less subtle somehow kept it a secret. Good job, game. You defeated your own characterization to make plot happen. What is that? Is that a door to something underground? Looks just like a dungeon. I didn't expect to see a place like this out here. Doesn't look like there's anything else nearby, either. Excuse me, why'd you bring us... He's gone. What? You're the Daughters of Ledden. Yes, and you are? Clang. Traitors, you'll pay for your crimes of treason against your kind. Fucking what? Daughters of the Traitor. Of course it is. What nonsense is this? Traitor Ledden forsook his kin to abscond from Skugeheim. As his children who followed him, you are traitors all the same. Your sins will be met here with punishment. What do you mean our father's a traitor? It's utter nonsense. You told us you knew of him as a well-respected priest. I don't know what you're up to, but you better be prepared to face the consequences of slandering an innocent man. Playing dumb, are we? You think you can get away with it since it all happened so long ago? Despite his position as the head priest in service of the Spirit Lords, Ledden chose to neglect the wisdom of Noise and he was stripped of his office. With his followers in tow, he chose to stand on the side of the humans, betrayed his people, and fled to the southern continent. Humans had settled the south thanks to the Shadow Elves' goodwill, started a war to take the entire forest for themselves. And the Shadow Elves, angered by the humans' betrayal, took back the land that had been given to them. Father did mention the way to Nadalon was marked by strife, and in the end he only came to settle there with like-minded kin. I was careless, should have known there would be those who didn't see him eye to eye. Thought his faith had finally gained the recognition it deserves, but no, continued to shun humankind. Don't act like you're above that. If anything, they hold him in even greater contempt than before. I don't believe your bald-faced lies, not even for a second. Because what do you stand to gain by painting us as traitors? Father cherished our people and wished for nothing but harmony. We left for Nadalon for the sake of all people, ours included. How dare you belittle his noble cause? Looks like you were taken in by your father's spurious ideology when you followed him away. I've heard enough. Throw them in their cell. Yes, sir.
You can't close your eyes. Yep.
I knew it was gonna happen. That doesn't make it any less stupid.
Burn away the evil.
Found you. Attack.
Need help?
He's going to eat his fill today. Feel it. Papa loves me. I'm scared.
What happened to that bonus damage being fixed?
All right, let's do
That
this.
doesn't look like fixed damage to me. That looks like it's randomized and also being reduced by stats. If this is another case of the fucking tooltips in this game straight up fucking lying, I'm gonna be pissed.
I think I'm going to faint. I'll show you true love. Hold me till I can breathe no more.
I'll protect you.
I desire your attack.
What do you know about my fate?
Hell, it even looks like it's critting sometimes. Which, again, is not what the word fixed means.
Papa's going to eat his food today. I love you. Stay with me forever. You can't close your eyes.
If I must fight, this won't be an easy fight.
Okay.
Found you. Guide me to the depths of your mind. I smell living. Don't let them escape.
I'll show you true love. I'll wrap you up tight.
There we go.
Want to know about my family? Papa loves me. I'm scared.
I'd love to meet a group that's not corrupt, racist, or both.
My stage.
This one's both.
I'll protect you. Son of light. Burn!
Most groups that are squeaky clean,
This one.
well, they're dead already. Because the groups that aren't squeaky clean killed them for not wanting to, you know, side with the terrorists. Use the ability. But it's an AoE, it should let me target it anyways.
All right, let's do this.
True love. I believe in you, Papa.
I desire your flesh.
Okay.
Daughters of a high priest, huh? Put up quite the fight. The more you resist, the heavier crimes become. What crimes? There's none of this treason or what have you in the first place. Cease this nonsense at once and... Bump. Amid. Man. We barely managed to catch him. We just barely. How long does it take to catch one lousy Suine? He's not just some lousy Suine, sir. Do you have any idea how many soldiers got injured with him running wild? Barely managed to pin him down after telling him Len's daughters were already in prison. Looks like his Suine blood made him easy enough to fool. Come on! Filthy scum, how dare you use Amid against me? You there, you try anything foolish, it's off with this one's head, you hear? Was there a point in that being a scene? They're all here. Throw them in. Yes, sir. Let me go. Let me go. Do you have a death wish? Ran, no. Was there any point in that being a scene that I can't go through at my own pace? Because you didn't really do anything visually with it. So I'm inclined to say no, and you wasted everyone's time and energy. All the elves from Nadalon have been thrown in prison. We've also made note of their treacherous intent as per your orders. What treacherous intent? Good work. Ask how you plan to deal with them, sir? There is no plan as such. Rather than transport them to the capital, we'll simply wait for Her Majesty's command. As soon as we receive her approval, they're to be executed on the spot. Really think they're traitors? Why do you ask? I don't know much about this person named Ladan, and I've never seen him in person. Just curious as to what kind of person he was. Doesn't matter whether you know him or not. Fact remains he absconded against Noyes' will. We've only to make a judgment based on facts, in accordance with the law. Did you ask Noyes? I get the distinct impression Noyes is either a despot, which... Cool. Again. Another character who's got shadow power and is evil. Because those two things are just mutually reliant. Despite him being a fucking spirit lord. Or maybe the person who says they work for Noyes is just fucking lying. Which I'm more inclined to believe. Understood, sir. Act 6, Jailbreak. This is gonna be all story. Your shift is up. Time to switch. What took you so long? Who's with you? Got here right on time. Something happened? Don't get me started. First time I've ever had to deal with prisoners this unruly. What is that? You're not being reasonable. You have to at least give us something to sleep on. You know it's bad for women to sleep on the cold ground, but if my Amid freezes to death before she goes on trial, will you be the ones to take responsibility? Prisoners can't be choosers. Pick a spot and figure it out. So hungry. I'm so hungry. Hey, can you hear me? I'm gonna starve to death in here. How does our father being a criminal give you the right to treat us like this? Aren't you supposed to be taking care of us? You think you're gonna get away with it if we starve to death in here? You have to give us some food now. Why should we care about what any of you want? Clang. Didn't you hear me say it's uncomfortable in here? How dare you suggest I sleep on this wretched, cramped, filthy dirt floor? I can't stay in a place like this. I'm gonna speak to your commander. I need a bigger room, or at the very least a bed. Are you people for real? Just how shameless could you be? It's actually standard law in every country that's not run by fascists that you have to give prisoners a fucking bed. So, yeah, you are the ones being unreasonable here. For crying out loud, shut up! Really, we got ourselves into babysitting 3 spoiled brats. Do you sleep on a bed? I know they just don't know their place, or they're trying to pick a fight with us. At this point, I'm starting to hear things. Not sure I want to go anymore. And now, you still have to do your job. Speaking of which, where's Fenris? I don't know where he's gone off to. Like dew in the summer sun, that one. Insolent brat. He would have been banished if it hadn't been for the kindness of Her Majesty and the commander. I don't know why they're so protective of him when he's no different from these prisoners there, especially that Revna. An old friend or something, apparently. Still nothing more than a worthless failure. I don't think Revna's entirely right in the head either. Better straighten up before she ends up like Fenris. Not that there's any of my concern, whatever happens. But if it's not, I'll take care then. Doesn't look like it's working at all. No, it's definitely working. You heard how we riled them up. A little bit more and word should reach their commanding officer. Do we have to put ourselves through this? Digging a tunnel under the floor would be more dignified than this. Is this the time to be keeping up appearances, sis? Time is of the essence. Forget meeting the Tree of Genesis. We're on track to meet our end here. Fenris, that good for nothing brat. Where's he snuck off to this time? Oh, they're back. It's a different soldier. He must have changed shifts. Does this mean we have to start this farce all over again from the top? Only one this time. If it's just one, we might have a chance. Ran? Arya? I'm gonna talk to him and try to distract him. When he's distracted, you guys go for his keys. Keys? Me? Bars are far enough apart you should be able to fit your arm through. We're already in plenty of trouble as it is. Not like things are gonna get any worse if we fail. Put it like that. Sounds like we're on death row with nothing left to lose. We are. How'd you come back empty-handed? What about our food? Food? How many times do I have to tell you I'm hungry? Didn't you leave to get us food? What the heck? This is what those guys were talking about. If you're hungry, just sleep it off. It's not how hunger works, dumbass. What are you, talking back now? Turn around, I see the keys. Good, now, sir. You two, stay put! He's sharp. He must have heard us and put up his guard. Amid, carry on. Yep, got it. I'm hungry, I'm hungry! Swish. Will you shut up? I'm not gonna let you off easy like the other guys, even if it means I end up having to pay for it. Oh. Soldier isn't gonna be so easy to deal with. Good old-fashioned petulance won't be enough. What should I do? A beaver? That's the animal Fenris was... What's it doing here? Come looking for food? Wait, that's it. Yeah! What is it? What's the matter? Sorry, little ones. Wild beasts over there! Squeal. What is this thing? Get away from me! Crash, bang. Keys fell on the ground. Saw too, it's just out of reach. Damn it, if only they were a little closer. Shuff. You're... Reality, ideals, and struggle. Okay, so yeah. Every story they've got to get imprisoned for bogus reasons at least once, you know? Can't go... What story have you ever read without that? Should have taken your time, I almost had it. Why did you guys come here? What kind of question is that? Told you before, we're here to seek advice from the Tree of Genesis. Why do you need its advice? Why are you making us repeat ourselves? We need to protect Orbis from celestial forces beyond our world. Beyond our world, he says. Excuse me? Not that I believe any of that unsubstantiated nonsense. Bitch, the world has almost ended like 4 times. If you idiots had been paying the slightest bit of attention, you might have noticed the entire world ending 4 times. The Archdemon almost fucking descended, not that any of you shitheads care. My fucking student had to die to fix that shit. Still pissed about that. Then some other asshole just showed up, started leveling cities. He was really near here for a while. Don't act like you don't know about him. And then, what was after that? What was 3? Oh yeah, the fucking dragons. At least one of them was doing shit, making other dragons go insane, handing out fucking crazy power. Yeah, I was there for that. If you'd been paying attention, you might have noticed too. What else? Again. Oh yeah, just south of here, another god almost descended and ripped the entire planet in half. Fuck, don't act like it's not real just because you weren't looking. Even if it were true, do you really think you could save this world from a planet-wide crisis? Already did it. You can't even get yourselves out of a single prison cell? Watch your mouth, you little. The things you've been telling me are true, and we couldn't hope to match these celestial threats even with an army at our back. You say you'll be able to save the world by yourselves, you just do as the Tree of Genesis tells you. Sounds to me like nothing but hubris and delusion. What, do you think you'll be given cosmic power at the snap of a finger? Just because you met some tree? Under no illusion the tree's power will magically solve our problems. We just need information to help us protect our world. We'll be the ones to decide how we protect this world. We'll be the ones to see it through. This isn't hubris or delusion, this is concerted, deliberate effort on our behalf. None of my concern how amazing this old tree of yours is. I'm only trying to do everything I can to protect myself, my loved ones, and this world we live on. And everything just so happens to include the Tree of Genesis. Yet there you stand, belittling our efforts as though they have nothing to do with you. That's not the real hubris here, then what is? Wheel. Damn it, finally got him off, persistent beast. Hey you're late. What are you spacing out for? You who brought these things here, are you out of your mind? Get over here and get rid of these things this instant. Smack. Jaeger. What are you doing? Click, clack, creak. Get out. That guy. What's he thinking? Don't let your guard down. He might be leading us somewhere dangerous again. Doubt he has any reason to be helping us. Continue this way and you can leave the forest. Huh? Are you really helping us? Yeah, so what? Why? What are you playing at? Rescue you and you still complain. If it were you, wouldn't you be suspicious if the enemy that just threw you in prison suddenly let you go and showed you the way out? Enemy, he says. Don't change the subject and give it to us straight. What's your plan? What are you trying to do with us? Shouldn't you be on your way? I'm in such a rush to get going not a moment ago, but I guess you were all just pretending. It's a good way to make me not like a character who's helping me. Have him be a belligerent dickbag for no reason. You little fuck! How do you expect us to trust you that this path will lead us out of this forest? You're the one who lured us into prison in the first place. You'll at least have to tell us why you suddenly changed your mind before we can trust anything else you tell us to do. I don't think you have the time for that. We would have if you'd just say a single sentence, jackass. But... was it that way? Yes, sir, I saw their feet heading in that oh, my head. Fenris, I had my doubts, but they're already on to us. Told you there was no time. There would have been if you'd said shit. This isn't a there's no time. And there's like 3 minutes of saying there's no time. That means you had fucking time. We found them, they're this way. Get out of here first. Should have gone the moment I gave you the chance. You and I are going to have a little chat.
You can't close your eyes. Yep.
Should we get started? Purifying flame.
Yeah.
Burn away.
Yeah, this does not start well.
You're spending all your love. Give it to me.
Now, as a reminder, not every character has to be likable,
Prove your worth. Don't
but when
let
all
them
the other
escape.
characters hate him for reasons other than all the good reasons to think he's an asshole and he's annoying, then it just makes the other characters seem unreasonable, which they already are. Because again, you can't just make a story without racism as the central driving force of all the conflict, can ya? Or at least some kind of prejudice. I suppose it wasn't racism in friggin',
This one.
in Chapter 2. Just cause, I mean, they were all human for the most part.
Today, hold me till I can breathe. No more scared. Yes.
I'll protect you. Help!
Move. I smell living creatures.
Okay. Want to know about my family? I love you. Stay with me forever. You can't close your eyes.
Alright, let's do this. I hope you're ready.
Found you. Once you've faced me, you'll become darkness yourself. I smell living Don't let them escape.
Okay, love. I'll wrap you up too.
Nah.
I'm scared. Yep.
Yeah, stealth all you want. I was already hitting you.
I believe in you, Papa.
I can't tell where we're going. Are roads in the Southern Forest always such a maze? War tore this place apart. Roads became entangled and twisted. It actually made it easier to hide ourselves and ambush the enemy. They've left the land unattended on purpose, but... The dead end! Problem is that the mess gets me confused sometimes too. What? Have to find another path. We need to get them off our backs. Over here. We got them cornered. Attack! Oh no, they're already... Boom, kaboom, bang. Ah. Where did that come from? The world just exploded. They step on some mines or something? Those weren't mines, silly. Who are you? Are you sure we have time for introductions? Look, this one's friends are running to his rescue as we speak. What utter chaos. Have to save our thanks for later.
Was going to eat his food today.
Okay, that's Fumir, who I have, and
Papa, look.
I've received some hate for it.
I think
Not for using her, just for being lucky enough to have gotten her.
to myself.
Randomly.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's
Ready to
shine.
get started? Take this!
Certainly. Prove your worth. Attack.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's it. I think I'm starting to get warmed up now. Quite some impressive mana. By the looks of it, she's a shadow elf. Why did she... You also a shadow elf? Well, yeah. Can't you tell by the way I look? Why are you helping us? To bring salvation to pitiful lambs in need of help, and to bask in their gazes full of gratitude and admiration, perhaps? Not the fucking time. Whatever the reason, isn't it nice to have another ally on your side? Don't you think so, Fenris? Do you know each other? Not by choice. Now that things have settled down a bit, I'll go ahead and introduce myself. My name is Fumir. As you can see, I'm a shadow elf. And although on the outside I might look like nothing but a gorgeous, lovely doll, on the inside I'm actually a one-of-a-kind genius who knows all there is to know about Skugeheim. Part of that last bit might be kinda true. I can tell well enough who you are already, so don't feel the need to introduce yourselves. My boy here tried his best to show you the way, but things must not have panned out, yeah? He's still new at this, so try to cut him some slack, okay? In that case, do you know the proper way out of this forest? Of course, want me to show you? Not a fan of the idea, we don't have much to lose at this point. And there's just one condition. Crash. Found you, Fumir. You sneaky little rat. Now doesn't seem to be the best time. Can you hold that thought? Like... It is, hurting my disbelief a little bit. I feel like Rand should be able to handle a lot of shit. He was on par with friggin' Vildred without using the sword, but neither of them used the sword's power against each other. I think he doesn't have the sword anymore, technically. Like, I think they said it doesn't have its power anymore. Like, what power it did have is in Iden now. I'm gonna be fighting this guy. How's he work? I'm gonna use a non-attack skill for the 3rd time, sacrifice all allies except the caster, grants primed extermination to the caster for advancing strategy for victory, activating strategy for victory, increases cooldown of strategy for victory 3 turns. Start of the turn, the caster is granted primed extermination, dispels 1 buff from all enemies. Now, as attacked, target has a buff, decreases damage suffered 30%. End of an enemy's turn, there are no remaining Shadow Research mages, this effect is dispelled. Turn for the start of battle, decrease skill cooldowns the caster by 3 turns. Start of an ally's turn, grants stackable increased attacking speed to the target. Start of an ally's turn, dispels 1 buff from a random enemy. Alright. This looks like it's not gonna be fun, but it's something I'm gonna have to do. Act 8, Trauma. Just what exactly are you up to? What am I up to? Whatever I please, of course. Why, are you bored? Do you want to play? Do I look like I'm here to play games? Then what are you bothering me for? Stop being such a grouch and be on your way. No business with you, get out of my way. Don't wanna. I wanna play here with my new friends. I already have dibs, so you go find somewhere else to play. Still as quick as ever with the irksome quip, I see. And you're still as boring and as stuffy as ever. No doubt you ran here prattling on faithfully about decrees this and orders that. Let me see your tail wag, you dog. You're so set on getting in my way, you leave me no choice. No, actually, this is good. Take all you traitors out at once where you stand. Ever the pighead, aren't you, Commander?
Grant me power, Lord Noyas.
You can't close your eyes. Yes!
I'll protect you. No destiny.
Get rid of his ads first, I think.
Stop me!
At least don't be afraid to hit them.
True love. Give it to me. Paralyze me with your love.
I desire your flesh. One.
Okay.
I have no mercy to spare. For your reckless greed.
I'm scared.
Here we go.
Away.
If I must fight, I hope you're ready.
All right.
Want to know about my family?
There we go. With his defense cut, he's getting chewed up and spat back out by Fenny.
Prove
Dead.
your worth. Guide me
Each get and die.
to the depths of your mind. I smell living. Don't let them escape.
Yeah, Fanny, all your love.
There we go. Wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. I didn't think this would be easy, but you're still putting up quite the fight. That said... We got one, sir. No matter how amazing you think you are, only so much you can do with so very few of you. Disappointed is how you've chosen to repay my kindness, Fenris. Price for betraying your kind will not be light. Hey, that's unfair. Can't just gang up on us like that. Why would I need to play fair when I'm capturing a criminal? You have no reason to worry about losing your new friends. Have you joined them in their journey to the afterlife? You coward. If you were born to such noble blood, you should at least have the spine to face us fair and square. I suppose if you did, you wouldn't have been passed up for a seat on the throne. Isn't that right? What did you just say? Oh, now I remember. Didn't you say you gave it up yourself? Right. It's smart of you to know your proper place. There are plenty of other ways to live a fulfilling life than being a sovereign, after all. By the way, you really think you could have made it if you hadn't given up? You think our people and our last sovereign would have entrusted you with the throne? I turned a blind eye as you did as you pleased out of pity. You were cast out by our kind. Now your arrogance knows no bounds. Let happen what may with the rest. Your head, however, will make sure to take off personally.
Ew, that was close.
What? Kaboom! The forest, it's... I can't see what's going on. Ah! Everyone stay calm. We can't let them get away. Commander, they've already... Fumir, you conniving little... You were stalling for time. Apologies, sir. Should have been more vigilant. Fenris, where is he? He's gone too, sir. Of course, Fumir must have taken him. Revna, leave the rest to you. Drive them north.
Understood.
They've picked up a bothersome bunch, but no matter. There's only one place where they could be headed. We play our cards carefully, so it may very well work in our favor. Just need to keep driving them into crisis after crisis. Till we get our hands on those records on the Tree of Genesis.
Wouldn't a smarter plan have been to, let them go to the Tree of Genesis and, follow them? Wouldn't that have made more sense than having them executed? If you're that lost for how to get to the tree? Really make it out? We finally lost them? This is a road that leads to the plains. Does that mean we came to the right place? I don't know yet for sure. We're certainly farther north now than we were in the southern forest.
Those guys, they actually helped us.
What was that? I had my doubts, but they really came through. I thought I'd get to send them on a fun little scavenger hunt with my mana experiments. They worked out so much better than I expected. I really am a one-of-a-kind genius. Even my off-the-cuff experiments are a glowing success. Oh, no need to thank me, by the way. It was fun for me, too.
I wasn't about to. You two, why did you help us?
Just because?
That's not a real reason.
You're still suspicious of us, huh? Well, that's understandable, but there really is no big reason. Neither I nor Fenris received particularly kind treatment from them, so there's a rebellion of sorts. You were just a convenient excuse. And then things spiraled out of hand, and...
Dog's banging on a friggin' shelf.
Now it looks like we're all fugitives, yeah?
Are you also what they call traitors?
Something like that, though things are a bit more fuzzy when it comes to us. In any case, you could say that's why we felt a connection with you. Could I ask you a separate question? What is it? Looking for the Tree of Genesis in order to protect Eurasia, as well as the rest of Orbis beyond. We hear the Shadow Elves have the tree enshrined in a temple. You happen to be familiar with the Temple at Genesis by any chance? Can't say that I'm not. There's no way you wouldn't know about the Tree of Genesis if you're a Shadow Elf from Skugeheim. The power of the Tree of Genesis is what brought our people into existence. It's that same power that allows us to maintain our strength. The problem is, the temple was hard enough already to get into. Now that we're fugitives, it'll be almost impossible. Of course. Shall I offer a hint for my poor little friends? A hint? The Tree of Genesis doesn't belong to the Shadow Elves alone. Nor are the Shadow Elves the only ones who live on this continent. Do we need to be so preoccupied with currying favor from the Shadow Elves? If it's information you need, the other races should have it too. There should be plenty of people out there who want to get their hands on the tree's power. Like the humans, for example. Humans. Aren't the humans here in conflict with the Shadow Elves? They are, but I'm actually better friends with the humans, you know? Huh? Since we're here already, let me help you out. I'd do anything to knock that goody-goody commander down a peg. Here, take this.
What's this?
A token of our friendship. Show it to the humans and they'll recognize it right away. My items are each imbued with a unique mana of their own, so they fetch quite a high price among the humans. A token. Can we trust this? Made it this far thanks to their help. There's no reason to hold back now.
Been all but cast out by the Shadow Elves. It's not as if we have any other options. This or nothing.
Alright, if that's what you all believe, then let's go for it.
Chapter 1. The journey begins. End. So... yeah. Right off the bat, my opinion of this episode so far... it's not good. Chapter complete. Yep. Conduct research by completing Shadow Elf faction challenge tasks for each stage. Yeah, I'd like to look at it. Mystery of Evolution 1. Each stage uses prepared monsters. Clearing within the given number of turns, you can earn all rewards. Clearing a stage, you can see a special story related to the Tree of Genesis. Help for more details. Alright, this is interesting. I'm not allowed to look at what their abilities are or how they work, so I just have to raw dog it. Alright, what do you do? Attack by headbanging the enemy. Target has a debuff. Increase crit chance of this attack by 100%. Okay, so I should try to use that on debuffed. Grant a barrier to an ally. When health is 50% or less, recovers health. Barrier strength and amount recovered increase proportional to the target's max health. Revive the caster for a turn. Or exploding spores to attack all enemies. Caster dies after using this skill. Successful attack always results in a critical hit, penetrates the target's defense 50%. Enemy uses a soul burn, inflicts weakness on the caster for 2 turns. During a critical hit, the enemy acquires 3 soul. Increase crit chance by 100%. Okay, he can't crit, that's nice. Being attacked, health is half or less, activates illusion, fully decreases combat readiness of the caster. Only be activated once per battle. Summons 5 pantomiming scarecrows before granting untargetable to the caster. Summons targets do not move. You. Pincers. Target is afflicted with poison. Extends the duration. Target by 1 turn. Nor's effect resists. Detonates poison effect inflicted on the target if you soul burn it. Spray Venom. Inflicting poison. Transferring 1 debuff from the caster. Nor's effect resist. Releases Venom to attack all enemies. Inflict poison. Unhealable for 3 turns. Ignores effect. Just this one, I guess. Alright, that's obviously wrong. Yep. Just keep doing that. Wait, hang on. Okay, my mic got decreased for some reason. Alright then. There we go. And I didn't do it. Jesus Christ, then. Am I gonna have to look up a guide how to do this shit? That's... Oh. I thought I was doing it pretty fast. Did I not have bothered trying to heal or doing the explosion, maybe? Maybe explosion and then all the healing was holding me back in the long run. Oh, cool. Just remove your venom for free. yeah, that's not fucking working. I don't want to do that on screen. I'm gonna level with you. That seems really dumb. Play this exact order that we're not gonna let you even guess at. I don't know what strategy I'm supposed to use there, but it already pisses me off. Alright, starting out, it's doing all the tropes they've done in every other episode and front-loading them again.
We'll come back
Every
soon.
episode, you gotta run into this dictatorship that's running the only faction that, if they were helping you, you'd win instantly. You've gotta have the first authority figures pretend to be on your side. You've got to have characters not acting like themselves to force the plot to happen in a certain way. By which I, of course, mean those two complete dumbasses who couldn't take the smallest hint somehow figured out, oh, we shouldn't say that makes them, like, fucking apostates. Like, bullshit, they wouldn't have shouted that with how stupid they've been this whole time. No, they're smart now for the sake of the plot. Make them that the whole time. Consistent characterization is important, or you are cheating your audience. If any character can act any way at any time, then why am I reading? Why am I paying attention to your story at all if there's no reason for them to not... Alright, why doesn't the antagonist kill themselves next turn for no reason and save us the trouble? Well, because they wouldn't do that. That hasn't stopped your other characters. If anything can happen at any time for no reason, then why would I ever care? That is the problem with an inconsistent character. Let's go. Chapter 2, Betraying Your Kind. This token thing. Are we supposed to use it? Looks like some type of trinket? Are we supposed to wear it on our clothes? All you have to do is show it to them. I made it by putting my signature mark. Something's odd there. On my favorite gemstone, so they'll know it when they see it. Oh, and a word of caution, don't try to take it apart. Do not try to drop it or break it. Not really interested in taking it apart. Gem's so pretty. It's really shiny, too. I told you it's been imbued with mana. That's what gives it the extra sparkle. But if you break it, the mana will leak out and wreak all sorts of havoc. Use it wisely and it can be your weapon. Use it poorly, it'll come back to bite you. That's mana. I'm sure you're well aware, being Shadow Elves. Just hand it over to the Slayer guys and they'll handle the rest, yeah? Slayers, you say? Yep, those guys are my human friends I just told you about. They're the ones in power among humans. Just what exactly do they slay? What do you think? Anything that's not human, of course. But not me. Fucking... Alright, now that we have this opportunity, shall we get going right away? Before we do, there's just one problem. What is it? We don't know where we're going. Didn't you say you knew the way around, sis? All I know is the way to the city center of Skugaheim. No way I know the ins and outs of the human regions. Now, where do we need to go? Show us the way. That's kind of a lot. Well, you're gonna help at least see it through. You're the ones who was receiving that help. Don't you think you're getting a bit ahead of yourself? Oh, I know. Fenris, you should go with them. What? You said you've been to the human village lots of times. You know the way, don't you? Why do I... No, I can't. I'm busy. Busy? You literally just got fired. Bragg being Bragg, he's sure to issue orders for everyone's arrest, including yours. Didn't you come along because you knew you'd have no place to return? Now that you're all fellow fugitives, why not extend a helping hand to our lost, pathetic friends? Who knows, if you help them and things work out, maybe they'll come back and help you in exchange. I don't need any help. Bullshit! You gonna stay here forever? Where do you plan to hide? How long do you think you'll last? Or what, do you think you're brazen enough to live like me? If you go with them, they might even take you back to their homeland.
Maybe find you a ship to a different continent. You never know, right? And once you make it out of here, you'll be free. Isn't that right, you guys? Don't you think so, too? What? Of course, we're not so shameless as to receive help and not return the favor.
What are you saying, Amid? You mean we should escort that brat all the way back home?
Are you serious? Just bear with me for a minute. Right now, we're in desperate need of help finding our way. Think about the rest later.
Only taking you to the entrance.
That would be plenty, thank you.
Act 1.
Awkward Navigator. Ran, Arya, come on, lighten up. I still can't accept this. I know we're desperate, but how can you ask us to trust someone like him?
I agree. Not to mention he's the same one who let us into that prison.
He also got us out, didn't he?
Only makes him even more suspicious. What could he possibly be up to?
The other Shadow Elves, too. Don't you remember how they lured us in with kind words and hospitality only to turn on us and label us the daughters of a traitor? For all we know, they're plotting to use him to lead us into another trap. Not saying we should follow him blindly. We should still be on our guard. Remember what Fumir said. They don't exactly treat the two of them very kindly. We have to see firsthand what that means. And things are even worse for him now that he's a fugitive. He had to have known what would happen, but he helped us anyway. Don't you think at least some of that could have been genuine?
Hey, I have a question. What is it? Who exactly is Fumir? What's your connection to her? Dunno. Just know each other's names, really, so your guess is as good as mine. Why was she cast out by the Shadow Elves? She says she got caught doing something stupid in the Garden of Noyas. Garden of Noyas? Place where they serve Spirit Lord Noyas, caretaker of the Tree of Genesis. What stupid thing did she do? Something got her in trouble, I don't know. How come you land in the same boat as her? More or less the same story. Really, and what'd you do? Something dumb? Fucking be specific. This way.
Not exactly forthcoming.
Being cagey, suspicious after all.
Oh please, who would want to go around spilling the beans in their personal lives to outsiders like us? Let's give it a rest and pick up the pace.
He's not doing a good job talking for himself is the problem.
Alright, let's do this.
Purifying flame. Burn away the evil.
He's going to eat his food today. I love you. Stay with me forever.
Found you. Attack.
I think I'm going to faint.
I'll protect you.
This was true love.
There we go.
I smell living creatures.
Okay. Want to know about my family? I'm scared. Yes.
Should we get started?
Prove don't let them escape.
Give Fene all your love.
And consume.
Paralyze me with your love. You can't close your eyes.
If I must
By the
fight,
way, someone said it was possible to turn off all the battle animations. I can't find whatever option that is, and I've looked a lot.
Going to eat his food today. Hold me till I can breathe no more.
I desire your flesh.
Okay. I'll show you true love. I think I'm going.
Welcome to my world. Renew your definition.
Shine free.
alright, let's do this. This won't be an easy fight.
Certainly. I smell living creatures. Prove your existence. With your blood and anguish. Found you. Attack.
We're here.
Huh?
Nothing here. What are you talking about? This is the way into human lands. Brought you to the entrance like I promised.
No, wait, there really is nothing here. It's hard to even tell north from south. Take us a little farther, please?
You said the entrance would be plenty.
No idea, but, like, the entrance to the city, not the entrance to... This isn't an entrance! That's not what the word entrance means, you fuck!
Tell us the truth. Is this really the entrance, or are you trying to drop us off who knows where for another one of your schemes? Here by myself, what scheme do you think I can pull? Here by yourself? See about that. And have to believe me if you don't want to.
Where will you be going?
None of your business.
None of our business where you go, but it absolutely is our business how that might affect us. Do you have somewhere to hide, then? You're a fugitive like us, after all.
I don't. Spit it out. Where are you trying to go? I'm not. Your business or not, I'm only trying to get away from here. Won't get in your way, so back off. Not like I'm a big fan of you guys either, so what's the point in sticking together? Let's just go our separate ways. You little...
No, you're wrong. There is a point. I don't want to just send you away like this.
What? Hamid, what's gotten into you?
I just had this really strong feeling. Like we shouldn't be sending him away like this. What? Where is this coming from?
We're...
Outsider detected.
What's this now?
A machine? Outsider detected. Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Attack. Attack. What? Hold on. Bang. Crash.
Calm down, we're not here to fight.
Ren, you've... Whatever. That's right, you must be mistaken. We're not a threat. Calm down. Be mistaken? You even know if that thing has a consciousness. Oh, maybe it'll recognize Fumir's token.
Should give it a try. Hey you, get us that token. Where the fuck did he go?
I knew this would happen. He went that way.
Stop right there. Meow.
Intruder escaping. Pursuit, pursuit. It's coming after us. We'll get it off our tail. This is not doing a good job of endearing Fenris to me.
He just stole shit that was given to us. I don't know, to use himself? Is he stupid? I don't know why.
Boom, bang, crash.
Gotcha, you jumpy little fool. You dare run away from us. Let me go. Agreed to go our separate ways. But fucking... No, we didn't agree. We were actively arguing about it. You ran off with our token. Monty, you little twerp. You're trying to sneak away with it and leave us stranded. What? Fine, if you want so much to take it.
Ah! Looks like I'm right on time.
Fenris, you fucking idiot! Did you not hear her say it'll explode?
Arya, how'd it go? Managed to shake them off with a spell? Looks like we caught our little weasel and found our token, too. Yeah, but now we're even more lost than before. You're right. Been chasing each other around so much.
Hey you, where are we? Why'd you come this way? Don't even think about lying to me. I don't know, I was too busy running, thanks to you, and now I don't even know where I am.
What do we do now?
Oh, new faces. That is a rare sight.
Are you gonna betray us too? You don't seem important enough to betray us, but price of kindness.
You tourists, you're clearly not human. Who are you? I guess you can say I'm something of an expert when it comes to these parts. Do you live here?
Not a single house or building nearby. Maybe he's homeless.
Homeless? Prefer. I was keeping an eye on you and you look lost, so I thought I'd go out of my way to help you out. You're looking like you don't need my help at all, so I'd better be on my way.
Excuse me then.
Wait, we do need help. I'm gonna be looking for a human to ask for directions.
Hold on, can we trust this guy?
What's not to trust?
You think it's weird he would suddenly come up to us and offer to help? Kindness always carries a price, you know.
So what, do we send him back and sit on our asses out here?
There really no other way?
Lippy Brat says he's lost too. Need to help and we can't afford to be picky. If we want something in return, we can pay him off. Try something stupid, we knock some sense into him.
I agree with Ran. We don't have much of a choice, so let's ask him for help. You'll come with us too, right? We're all in the same boat out here. You'll have to if you want to find a way out.
Titch.
I'm scared. Hello?
I'll protect you. Son of light. Burn!
What do you know about my family.
Alright, battle time, which means no thinky time a lot of the time. Time.
Prove your worth. This one.
You can't close your eyes. Go away.
Should we get started?
Give me all your love. I believe in you.
This move can at least aim elsewhere.
Found you. Don't let them escape.
Okay. Let's go into evil state
Jump.
today.
So, did you say you lived here? No house, no shed for anyone to call home out in this wilderness. Only familiar with these parts because they lead to the entrance to the eastern regions. So that really was the entrance. And for your information, I'm a seasoned traveler and a curator of knowledge and experience from all over Erasia. So you're a vagrant. No, not some mere vagrant, says the wily vagabond. A seasoned traveler, an expert when it comes to the matters of Erasia. Oh, okay. Field of expertise suddenly grew from these parts to encompass all of Erasia. You came here from a different continent, didn't you? Of course you did, else you wouldn't be running around slack-jawed in human lands. You're right, that's why I'd like to get some information about Erasia. Come to the right place, what would you like to know? Right on the way here, humans and shadow elves don't get along. Hey, you see, it all started a long time ago in a galaxy far away. Naboo was under an attack. Back in the olden days, humans and shadow elves were on such good terms, shadow elves would even give out land for humans to live on. In fact, that's how the human nation of Sangarat came to be. Does that mean we're in Sangarat land? No, Sangarat is way over there in the west. The place we're in right now is called Equilibria. What? That's what we call the human lands have risen up in rebellion against Sangarat. Rebellion? There's some sort of civil war? That's right. Sangarat today doesn't belong to humans after all, but to vampires. The fuck's a vampire? They look like humans on the outside, so they're a bit different, a bit creepy. There's the gist of it anyway, rather not get into the details. Then is this the capital of Equilibria? Capital? No such thing. Equilibria doesn't have much to its name in the way of governance, unlike Sangarat. They'll just gather together in settlements here and there, and the Slayers set up camp nearby to keep things civil. Slayers do try to fill in for the lack of a proper government, but it's still technically an anarchy out here, so they're only barely getting by. Anyway, because of all that, we got a three-way fight going on between Shadow Elves, Vampires, and Slayers. Do you guys get all of that? Am I the only one that's confused? No, I get the feeling some things haven't been properly explained. Any case? Here to be familiar with the Slayers, since you're showing us the way, I'd like you to take us to them. The Slayers? Why? Well, a favor to ask of them. What kind? Want me to ask instead? Want to ask me instead? No, it has to be the Slayers. You sure? Pretty high-strung and they got a nasty temper to boot. Not an easy bunch to deal with. Regardless of where you're from, no mistaking you for anything other than Shadow Elves. They slay Shadow Elves. Think they're gonna leave you alone? We can handle ourselves, no need for your concern. Yeah. I can take you there, but you gotta go a ways further to get there from here. Go to the village entrance for now and mull things over. Let's do that. How much farther do we have to go? Just a little more. You're gonna be taking us further and further off the beaten path, am I mistaken? Yep, you sure are. We're right on track. I don't think you're mistaken. Are you? Strange no matter how you look at it. I don't think he's taking us where he says he is. Take a look around. Forget the settlements, even the occasional ruins we used to see are gone. Yeah, that is a little strange. What do you have to say about this? Really the way to that village? See anything familiar? No, I've never been here before. Didn't I tell you? Kindness always carries a price. I don't know what he's up to, but he's definitely leading us into a trap. What should we do? Should we ditch him and make a run for it? We don't know where we're going. He knows this place like the back of his hand. That's keeping you tired already? Come on now, keep up. Yeah, we're coming. This is gonna be a pain. You just overpower him? It's only one of them after all. Maybe we'll be able to take him down and threaten him by force. Didn't want to resort to violence. Here there, what's with all that whispering amongst yourselves? Not up to something fishy, are you? The only thing fishy around here is my tail. Honestly, we think you're suspicious. You say we're right on track, there's no village in sight. If anything, it's only getting more and more remote. It was strange to begin with you'd show up out of nowhere and offer us help, especially when we're not even humans. Better come clean before someone gets hurt. As it stands, we're rather busy. We have little time for your excuses. And now you mention it, not exactly in a position to kick back and relax either. We're here, by the way. Hey, I brought the goods. The goods? What is this now? Who'd you drag in all that extra baggage for? I had no choice, I can't handle this all by myself. And the goods this time should fetch a decent price. That Shadow Elf stuff the Slayers are looking for. There's more of them. Looks like we already fell for it. Should've known. You're after Famir's trinket all along. And Missy, it's already too late for that. It is mere... These guys also Shadow Elves. Not from Skogaheim, judging by the looks of it. I don't know where they wandered in from, but it looks like they were lost. Must be why they followed me here like docile little lambs. Now, if you don't want to go missing in the middle of nowhere, you better play nice and hand over the goods. I knew it. I told you it was off, didn't I? Feels like nothing has been going our way since we got here. Wow, it's almost like this is every episode! Too late for regrets now. Now that we're trapped, only one choice for us to make. Fight or flight.
Want to know about my family? Give it to me! Paralyze me with your love! I think I'm going to...
Ran, who trained a guy who was said to be basically as strong as fucking Ayers. I'm just gonna refuse to believe a lot of the things they say beat him. To be fair, the whole other thing was he was holding back because he thought they were threatening Amid. Like, that was fine. If they try to imply that these fuckers can beat him, I'm gonna... It's really gonna hurt my suspension of disbelief.
Yes, Annie, all your own. Hold me till I can breathe no more.
Where do they keep coming from? Must be more hiding nearby. This way, the wolf-looking one's got the item. Wolf-looking? Meow. Get him. Meow. Alright, I'll distract them, so take a meat and run the other way. No, you can't handle all of them on your own. Yes, I can. I'll catch up with you, so just go. Give me that, you girl. What are you waiting for? Hey, kid, don't just stand there, run. Might be too late for that. Creak, kerchuck. Fugitive detected. Damn it. Hey, who's there? Slayers. Wait a minute, haven't I seen you somewhere before? They kinda look like the ones who were seen robbing passerby the other day. Oh, you got the wrong person, we were just, getting attacked by those Shadow Elves over there. Get attacked? You were the ones who attacked us. Oh, huh, it really is a Shadow Elf. Dare stir trouble behind enemy lines, you got guts, I'll give you that. We're not your enemy, we've only come to ask you for help. We're Famir's friends. Here, take a look at this trinket, this is our proof. Famir's friends? Huh. This really does look like one of Famir's tokens. Might be fake, we need to check. In any case, for now we need to bring you in as criminals. No, you fucking don't! Sorry, that was another straw breaking another camel's back. That was an actual yell. Rest assured, I'll let you go once we verified the authenticity of this token. Criminals? We didn't even commit any crimes. How are we criminals? Weren't you attacking these innocent travelers? Or the reason may be, the fact you're attacking humans makes it difficult for us to trust you. They're the ones who attacked us first. Did you not literally just say they were fugitives, you fucking idiots? Stories aren't exactly lying up. Who's lying? The ones your machine identified as fugitives, you empty rust bucket. Bring it was ours from the beginning. They stole it from us. Mr. Slayers, please, you really mean to insist you rather take the word of some Shadow Elves over that of humans? Wait, did you hear that? Hear what? Thud, crash. Roar. The heck is that? Those are the wild beasts. So something's not right. It's coming straight at us. Watch out, get out of the way.
Papa's going to eat his fill today. I love you. Stay with me forever.
You can't
close your eyes. Listen. To my song. Listen to me sing. Ladies and gentlemen, let's
Should we
shine.
get started? I hope you're ready.
Certainly. I smell living creatures. Once you've faced me,
I'm just...
you'll become darkness yourself. I desire
Like, how
your
the hell can you
wrath.
keep making characters this fucking blatantly stupid? I was close. Notice any later, things could have been really bad. Is everyone okay? We're fine. Managed to get behind our machine. Thank goodness everyone's okay. Wait, those travelers are gone. Famir's trinket, too. Gone with them. Reason why they approached us in the first place. There really were a bunch of robbers then. Yes, you dumb shit! What do we do? Without the token, we can't prove we aren't their enemies. No need to rely on that thing now, because they've caught on to who the liars are. Oh, well. Be unseemly to continue insisting the people who helped us are our enemies. At least use some part of your brain. That mean you believe us? Can't say we do entirely, but we do believe you bear no hostility towards us. And once imagined my enemies would end up saving my life. We were never your enemies in the first place, you know. Said you came here to ask for help, right? Are we the ones you wanted to ask? That's right. In fact, we were actually looking for you, Slayers. Famir told us you'd be able to help. What do we do? Is it okay to bring them with us? I don't know either, let's bring them and see what happens. Amiki will know what to do. Alright then, you guys follow me. Thank you for trusting us, we owe you one. Wait, where are you going? Dangerous out there on your own. Leave him alone, it's what he wanted from the start. Then he shouldn't have stolen the token, dumbass! He caused this problem, I'm blaming him. But... now that we found the Slayers, we don't need to rely on him anymore. So let him do what he wants. Let's go, Amid. No point wasting time. Sorry, but thieves always get under my skin, because so many stories will have a character just blatantly steal shit, and then no one will act like it was a problem. I guess, even when that theft causes, like, an absurd amount of the problems in the story. Ezra? Oh, it's a total wreck. What in the world were you doing with this machine? Hey, relax, Amiki. I wouldn't have broken something this expensive because they wanted to. Must have been a good reason for all this. So why'd you break it? We're not the ones who broke it in the first place. Came across this people while out on patrol. We were trying to identify who they were. This wild, rampaging beast came charging straight at us. The machine was damaged while we were trying to stop it. Wild beast? On a rampage? Been hearing a lot of those reports lately. Give it to me straight. Is that really the truth? Are you just making excuses to cover your... It's the truth. We saw it too. Speaking of... fucking what? They're Shadow Elves. What? Wait a minute. Amiki, hear us out. They say they aren't from Skugaheim. They're outsiders from a different continent. In fact, they say they're on the run from the Skugaheim Elves. We think they're on the same size as the Shadow Elf who's been helping us. Famir, that ghastly gutter snipe. Why'd you bring them here? They helped us in the wild beast attack. Seemed to have some urgent business, and they said they had something they wanted to ask. Can't have been easy saving these buffoons. You have my thanks. I only did what had to be done. Not that we mind a little something in the way of compensation. Alright, so what did you want to ask? Admittedly, it's a big thing we don't expect you to say yes to right away. Information on the Tree of Genesis? Yes, that's our only objective. Celestial forces. First I've heard of it. Considering the transcendent power of the Tree of Genesis, maybe it's not so far-fetched after all. Famir told us if we went to the Slayers, we'd be able to find information. She's not wrong, but we don't have all the details either. I mean, some details would be nice. Have our hands full just dealing with the other races, so we don't have time to pay attention to that kind of stuff. There are those files that Leia's been putting together every now and then. Can you show us? Ezra, are you crazy? Why do you have to shout like that? Can't just go blabbing about something so important. Pyle's owner isn't even here. When's the last time we needed permission to see them? It's fine. It's not fine. Those people are Shadow Elves. Okay, at least someone else is being like, do you have to be racist every time? They told you they're Famir's friends. Now, I know You have it out for every last Shadow Elf regardless, you racist annoyance, including Famir, but you know how Leia is. No doubt tell them to help themselves to whatever they find. Don't you remember what she said last time? But still... And if you're still worried, then just keep an eye on them. It's the big deal. No need to make things complicated. God, someone in this story saying there's no need to make things complicated. It's whiplash to me. See anything the slightest bit suspicious, you report to me right away. Anything goes wrong, it's your head in the block, understand? Yeah, understood, officer. Disheartening, being looked upon with scorn wherever we go. Almost starting to wear me down. Yeah, it makes me feel like I'm lying on a bed of nails. Sorry to keep you waiting, my honored guests. You have permission to peruse the files. Follow me if you want to take a look. Really? Thank you so much.
I'm scared. Yes!
I'll
The
protect
files
you.
are what they were looking
No
for.
destiny.
That still makes
me.
this plan of theirs absurdly stupid.
Prove your worth. This one.
If their plan was, let us go to reach the Slayers on purpose, then by God, they're dumb. It's only dumb until it works in theory, but if it only works because the plot is stupid, then the plan is still stupid.
If I must fight.
I think I'm going to faint. Away. It's going to be a kill today. I believe.
Kind of field, though? What kind of file, though? PDF, docs? I imagine paper.
Don't let them escape.
I'm scared.
Although, to be fair, they have robots. Maybe they've got friggin' PDF files, after all.
I'll protect you. Help.
All right.
I feel like one of those is a lot harder than the other, frankly. Something I'd like to know. Can I ask you a question? As long as it's not too complicated. It shouldn't be. I'm only curious as to why you're helping us. You really need to know? Work out for you either way if you get what you want. I've only just been burned by accepting help from a stranger. Not to mention I've been thinking lately the less we know, the more careful we need to be. That you do. It's not a bad mindset to have. She's not here right now because she's off on duty somewhere else, but we have quite the reliable leader in charge of the Slayer base in the Northeast. Not long ago, she said, to cast out another because they're of another kind is to only fan the flames of conflict. Probably only said that to calm people down because they couldn't get on the same page as Famir. What a compassionate leader you have. Yeah, not at all like you. Of course, it's not like we can start getting along with our enemies at the drop of a hat, but still, she does have a point. Just because they're born of the same blood doesn't mean they're born in the same circumstance. Take Famir, for example. Said she was cast out by the Shadow Elves? Exactly. They're of the same kind, but they get along worse than enemies. Just thought Leader was being idealistic at first. You know how they say everyone has something to offer? We give her what she wants, she gives us what we want. Actually works out pretty well. And Famir seems to be helping out Leia quite a bit too. They're researching the Tree of Genesis. So that's how she built up the trust she needed to make friends with the Slayers. Don't get me wrong, doesn't mean we're on entirely friendly terms with you or Famir. As I'm sure you're aware, Shadow Elves are our enemies. At the end of the day, you are still Shadow Elves. Let's try not to cause any trouble, take care of our business quietly, and go our separate ways, yeah? Right, no objections here.
Give Fene all your love. Give it to me. Paralyze me with your love. You can't close your eyes. Hello?
Should we get started? Take this!
Okay.
I desire
This
your
one.
flesh.
Famir is honestly one of your favorite characters in this region. She's so fun. Alright. I mean, she seems fine so far. I don't know enough about her to disagree.
Yep.
If you said Fenris, I'd be like, something better happened with him later to make up for how many problems he's causing by being a dick.
This was clean.
He's really not having a good reason for most of the problems he's causing, unless he's a triple agent.
I'll do my best.
Like, pretending to betray them because that's part of the plan.
Alright, let's do this. I hope you're ready.
Certainly.
And then I still hate him as a person.
I smell living creatures. Guide me to the depths of your mind. Prove your
Attack.
worth.
It's time to eat this fill today.
This is our barracks. Go that way, find some big bookshelves with our leader's precious books. On the Tree of Genesis, or whatever it's called, are all there. Go knock yourselves out. Thank you. This the shelf with the files on the Tree of Genesis? No, it should be everything in that corner from top to bottom. A lot more than I expected. What I hear is Slayer's been carrying out this research for generations. Really things died down for a while because of all the war and whatnot. Leia started taking extra interest in it since a few years ago. Or yes, though, I don't know much about that tree, nor do I particularly care. But it's probably safe to say hardly anyone in the Slayers knows much about it at all. You heard that not only Shadow Elves, but also you humans were looking get your hands on the Tree of Genesis. That's from back when Sangarat was still in its heyday. Been a while since we got into this mess. Safe to say that people like me without much of a connection to Sangarat don't know much about it at all. From what I gather, a lot of the material we had on it was lost. All that's left now is just rumors and hearsay.
I see. Excuse me, I have a question.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Are there, by any chance, villages other than this one nearby? Or any roads one could follow on their way out?
No, I don't think so. The only village around, and there isn't much in the way of roads. It really is in the middle of nowhere. Might look open and inviting, but once you go out, it's mostly just intraversible waste. I unlocked the Tree of Genesis investigations. Not sure if they changed them at all. Yeah, I did. I did the first one, and it's way harder than I thought it would be, and my attempt to change the strategy just made me lose, so I was like, okay, I'll look up how to do these, because clearly it's one of those, you have exactly one way to do it that'll get you in the turn count you want, and any other way will fail, no matter what. So I'm just gonna look it up, because I like TCG puzzles. This ain't a puzzle, this is guess what I'm thinking. Because there's also the RNG of the enemy will just choose to attack somewhere else sometimes. At least it feels RNG, maybe it's fucking not.
I'll be right back.
What are you where are you going? Can't help but be worried. I'm gonna go look for him. What, that cheeky little brat who has caused all our problems so far? Why do you keep concerning yourself with him? He has nothing to do with us. We're never gonna see him again. I know, but still. I already forget all the trouble we had to go through because of him. Besides, he wants to be left alone anyway. He doesn't care for us either, it's mutual. I don't think that's how he really feels. What are you talking about? So much phlegm, it's hard to talk through it. Looked like he was carrying the whole world on his shoulders. Looked so tired and lonely for that to be a case. I don't think he took advantage of us for some ulterior motive. He was just treated with scorn and discrimination for so long he couldn't help but be on edge around us. Then why did he steal the token and then try to just fucking chuck it? Which could have broken it and ruined everything. Why didn't he leave you with the token that was supposed to be for you to do shit? No matter the reason, no matter the cause, I don't want to turn a blind eye to someone fighting a lonely fight. No, I think if it's the villain trying to destroy the world, you just use some guides. Usually a handful of solutions for what you've seen. Took a while to sift through the ones that are actually consistent, though. Inconsistent solutions were released first, so they got all the popularity. God damn it. Goodness sake, Amid. Understand, but you have to be back before sundown, even if you don't find him. I will, don't worry. This one's so long. The way he went back then, completely opposite from ours. He was having a hard time, he could have just asked us for help. Now that I don't understand how that could have been difficult with complete strangers. Now that I think about it, he looked especially nervous on our way to see the Slayers. That can't have all been because of us. Up until the moment we left the forest together, I didn't get the impression he was trying to get away from us. Also, looking back, I always run away and hide whenever we ran into Slayers. Judging by how he had no qualms about throwing us Famir's trinket when Rand got a hold of him, doesn't look like he was trying to take it for himself either. Then why did he take it? What fucking reason did he have? He can't be that either he's so stupid he didn't realize he had it, or he was trying to steal it. Those are the only two options, and I'm gonna level with you. Either is possible with these writers. No matter how I look at it, it has to be because of the Slayers. It has to be more to this. And if that's the case, he might be holding on to a lot more information that can help us. Also hiding it from us because of his own personal circumstances. Might need each other's help more than we realize.
You can't close your eyes.
Kristen Wolf has some guides that were released after episode 5 was completed, so those are probably reliable. Just opted for text guides instead because he didn't feel like watching a video. Yeah, it's me most of the time.
Yes.
If I must fight, purifying flame, burn away the evil.
It's so weird Ras
desire
isn't going to be
your
part of this
flesh.
episode at all.
This one.
Need help?
Want to know about my family? I love you. Stay with me forever.
Should we get started? Here.
All right.
I'm scared. Love. I believe in you, Papa.
Found you. Don't let them escape.
Okay. You can't close your eyes.
I'll protect you.
Yes, Benny. Oh, you're coming. Want to know about my family?
I watched a few, like, almost guides. And basically just on
I think I'm going
stuff to pick
All right.
before
let's
that
do this.
all ran out. I had time, but I wanted to do it before episode 5.
I smell living creatures.
I wound up going with Seaside Bologna, by the way.
I'll show you true love. I'll wrap you up tight.
It was apparently just more useful for more things I wanted to do.
Go away.
Should we get started? Yeah.
Papa's going to eat his food today. Eat me.
Like, Danny, I did not foresee in PvE scenarios doing more than Tamarin does.
You know about my family. Give it to me. Paralyze me with your love. I'm scared. Listen. To my song. This is my stage. And gentlemen, let's
If I
shine.
must fight, this won't be an easy fight.
Move. I desire your flesh. Once you've faced me, you'll become darkness yourself. Found you. Attack.
Freedom this is. I want to be free from my troubles, not free of all worldly bonds. There's plenty of uses, Wyvern Raid, PvP, especially now that Banunka is being used since SSB does mostly AoE. Famir. You didn't send me here thinking this would happen, did she? She did. She had to have known how much trouble I'd be in. Why? What was she thinking? What, is this all a coincidence? I agreed to all this trouble for nothing. Can't go back to Skugaheim like this. I ain't just wander into a human village either. Why'd I do this to myself? Forget Famir, what was I thinking? Why'd I back myself into a corner with no way out? So what can I do about it now? Guess all I can do now is starve to death out here alone. Russell.
Oh, there you are.
Yeah.
I knew you couldn't have gone far. Road was pretty easy to follow, so I found you faster than I expect.
Damn it. Meow.
Wait, I'm not here to threaten you, I just want to talk. Meow. Ah.
Bump. Yeah.
Ow, stupid rock.
Hey, are you alright?
My ankle, it hurts. Can't get up.
What did you start chasing me for? You just left me alone, you would have been fine. If you'd not stolen the token, we all would have been fine, but you took it because you're a dumbass. Or because you're a thieving asshole. I don't know which one. I'm guessing you're just stupid. And that's not a character trait I can usually get behind unless they're funny about it. If you're stupid in the comic relief, it's fine. If you're stupid and not comic relief, you're just annoying. Hey, let me go.
I said I just wanted to talk. Won't try anything else, so could you please stop running away?
I have nothing to say to you.
But I do. You're the only person I can ask. Won't hold you for very long. Still want to leave after talking to me, I'll let you go, so please just a moment of your time.
Make it quick.
Shall we take a seat first and stretch our feet? Meow.
Meow.
Oh, come on, lighten up a little. How does such a little guy like you hold on to so much tension?
What, you calling me small?
No, not your size, I mean your age. Looks like you must be a whole lot younger than I am I wrong? Anyway, thanks for agreeing to talk with me, and as we're here, shall we be a little more upfront with each other? Here, let me start. To be honest, I'd rather we have this conversation in a village where we can be safe, instead of out here in the middle of the wilderness.
Not happening.
Yeah, okay. Didn't expect you to agree. Although, if it's because my companions made you uncomfortable, I could try talking to them for you.
Still not happening.
Oh, so there's something else the matter, huh? Tell you the truth, I followed you here because I wanted to get to know you better. Like why you decided to help us, or why, after all that, you wanted to leave us. Why you're so intent on avoiding the Slayers. What kinds of burdens you're carrying alone. You said you were an outcast in Skugaheim, right? If Famir sent us here, she said she gets along better with the humans. You, on the other hand, keep running away from everyone. From Skugaheim, from the Slayers, all by yourself. Whatever it is, it must be a really lonely battle you're fighting.
So what?
So I know what it's like to try and carry all that weight on your own. How lonely and difficult that can be. And also how much it can hurt you and the people you're trying to protect. Now I'm sure whatever burdens you're carrying have nothing to do with us. I'm sure I'm sticking my nose where it doesn't belong, but I don't want to see anyone else suffer through unnecessary pain and sacrifice. Now that I've discovered your loneliness, I can't exactly turn a blind eye.
You don't want to see it, you could have just let me go. Then you'd never have to run into me again. You wouldn't have to know where I was or what I was doing.
And then you just end up being on my mind the whole time I'm traveling. I have no idea how things turned out for you.
Oh, you're nosy, alright.
Yeah, I can be like that. Also, to be just a tiny bit selfish, I was thinking you might have a bit more information than you're letting on. So I wanted to ask you for your help.
That's your real reason.
Oh, you know, just one of many.
I get what you're saying, but still I can't go there.
Why not?
You could say I owe them a big debt.
A big debt? You're still here?
Amiki, you done with the machine?
Just about. Well, I need to check on it anyways. Someone else will be doing the repairs. That aside, we're missing someone.
Said she was heading out for a bit.
Out? Where?
No idea. Sounded like she was looking for something.
Hey, where did one of your companions go?
Went to look for someone else from our group. Got separated on our way here. Oh, you just told us we could have put some people on you to help. Who are we looking for? Shadow Elf, young, looks like a brat, goes by Fenris.
Fenris?
Someone you know?
No, I just thought I heard the name somewhere before.
Yeah? Speaking of, Mead, was it? Hasn't it been a while since she left? Outer Reaches haven't been looked after for some time. Not a good place to be for too long. Yeah, I knew it. I should have gone with her. Not too late to put together a search party. It's fine, I'll help. What's gotten into you, Amiki? It's wasteful to muster troops just to look for a couple people. It's not like I have much to do right now. Really? You? Helping Shadow Elves? What, do you have a problem with that? No, I don't have a problem, it's just... You're right. You hit your head while I wasn't looking. You're gonna be okay on your own. Roads are easy to follow, and I know the region like the back of my hand. What's there to be worried about? I suppose that's true. Okay then, be careful out there. Sure. Yeah. I'd say that worked out. With Amiki on the job, you shouldn't have to worry about anything. Our officer might not be the friendliest person alive, but she can handle herself pretty well in a fight. I should go too. Huh? Where are you going off to? Out of Mead. She went out there without knowing her way around. Could have gotten herself in trouble again. Wouldn't be surprised she ended up wandering down the wrong path along the way. Mead certainly is carefree, but she wouldn't be so careless. What if you're wrong? Can't help but be worried with her out there all alone in this unfamiliar place. Even if there is a Slayer on the case, it'll be faster to find her with 2 people instead of 1. I suppose that's true too. Anyway, I'll be back. Now here's the question. Will she be more or less hateful learning they're half-breeds? I think she actually does know Fenris and she was lying. Based on that description a little bit I saw. A big debt? What is that exactly? Don't worry about it. Oh, so you're just gonna play dumb again after making me curious? Why are you so obsessed with other people's business? Told you, I want to get to know you better. So annoying. You're one to fucking talk! Interested in me or something? What if I am? No, don't take it the wrong way. We're both on the run from our people. I just felt a bit of a connection with you and wanted to get a little closer. Found you. Oh, Amiki, did you come looking for us? Nah. You little rats, you finally showed yourself. Huh? A traitor from the past. Years I've been waiting for the day I finally found you. Looks like the day came faster than I expected. How lucky can I be? So happy I could cry, Fenris. Amiki. Do you know each other? Sure do. Never forget that face, not even in death. Speaking of which, see your face is still as brazen as ever. Feels like only yesterday you turned tail on us and bolted. Brings you crawling back now. Oh, did you come back to die? Would you rather I do the honors? Why, it must be so hard to go on with all that guilt, even for you. If that's your wish, I'll gladly oblige. Whip. Stop! What are you doing? Step aside unless you want to die too. Explain the situation like a sane person. Fenris is my friend. Friend? Oh, that's right. You said you were looking for your companion. Make all the excuses you want about being shunned by your kind, but at the end of the day, you're still Shadow Elves all the same. This makes things simple then. You're just going to have to die here too. Hey, Amiki, you got it all wrong. Listen to me for just a... Yeah. Ran. Looks like I made it just in time. You scum, you followed me. Should have seen the look on your face the moment you heard the name Fenris. Honestly, I never wanted much to do with him. If you're thinking of even laying a finger on Amid, I can't exactly stand by and watch. Huh, really? Fine then. Wiping this world clean of you Shadow Elves was all I ever wanted anyway. I just have to kill all 3 of you at once, now die! Bullshit! I refuse to believe this random nobody can even pretend to fight Ran. Like, that is not fucking happening. I'm gonna level with you.
Should we get started?
Prove your worth. This one.
Here I go.
I'll show you true love. I love you. Stay with me. I think I'm going to faint.
No, she just gets double attack, counter attacks. because that's fair and balanced for this game.
I believe in you, Papa.
Don't ever underestimate me.
You can't close your eyes.
Go away.
True love.
Certainly.
Hold me till I can breathe no more.
Just wait. You're in for a real
All right,
treat.
let's do this. I hope you're ready.
All right.
Oh, and her counterattack has fucking
Found
buff
you.
removal. The best
Don't
mechanic
let
in
them
the game.
Okay. I'm scared.
It's a surefire way to make me not have fun. I'll give you that much.
Want to know about my family? Papa loves me.
I'll protect you. Take this!
This is enough to crush a punk like you.
Papa's going to be so slow today.
I got her. Now's your chance. Let me go. Stop squirming around so much and sit still. Clang thwack. Ah. Not so easy trying to go easy on someone out for your blood. You did great, Ran. As for you, Amiki, it's time for you to calm the fuck down. Rather than just lash out at my companion, why don't you explain exactly why? Ah! Let me go, I'm gonna kill him, that traitor. I'm gonna kill him with my own two hands. Traitor? You have any idea what I had to live through because of you cursed shadow elves? You have any idea what it took to survive if you took everything from me? I've never met you or made any decisions regarding your life. Calm the fuck down. I'll never forgive you. What's this all of a sudden? Where's all this coming from? I don't know either. Say, that big deck you said you owed, are you talking about Amiki? This is no longer not our business, Fenris. So don't try to weasel your way out of it. Yeah, somehow managed to shake them off. I can't believe you managed to come up with that. Right when we were about to get caught, too. You see the stupid looks on their stupid shadow elf faces. That beast showed up just in time. Told you luck's on our side. Now we have the goods safe and sound. All we need to do is cash out. Finally, you're here. Starting to get worried you guys might stand us up. Goodness, Mr. Slayers, you came early. Ran into a bit of a situation. Things got delayed. We brought you the goods safe and sound. Is that right? This thing with that kooky shadow elf mana? It is. Give it here. Now, don't be hasty. We had a deal, Mr. Slayers, don't you remember? You mean payment? We brought plenty of it. See for yourselves. Oh, come on, is that it? Put our lives on the line for this. You're telling us to hand it over for a piddly bit of change? Least you could do is make it worth our while. Really think we wouldn't know anything that has to do with that tree what's-it sells for enormous prices? What? This was the deal we agreed on. Be grateful we even give you the time of day, you sticky-fingered hobos. Sticky-fingered hobos? That's just going too far. We're gonna have a problem if that's how you're gonna be. Alright, can the game get to why we're watching this soon? Barge into your camp and air all your dirty laundry about this illicit trading you've been partaking in. Or they might shoot you with their guns. You have sticks. Uppity little things, do you think you'll get away with that? Do anything you're gonna regret and hand it over while we're still being nice. You know who's holding the cards here, Mr. Slayers. We don't have to sell this to you. This thing fetches such a high price. Must be in high demand, right? I wonder, whose demand should we fulfill? Looks like words aren't going to get us anywhere. If this deal falls through, all we have to do is round you up and throw you in a cell. Not as if our comrades will leave the words to some ne'er-do-wells anyway. And as for evidence, we can always cook something up if we need to. What are we waiting for then? Let's get them now. Now, wait a minute. You can't be serious. I still have the item in my hand. You know that, right? Oh, I do. So be good lad and hand it over. Be a shame if something happened to that hand. Said we're not handing it over. Hey, let me go. Do you have a death wish? Do I have a death wish? Oh, you're in for it now. Shut your mouth and hand it over. Hey, look out. Crunch. Idiots. It's cracked. Damn it all. Are you nuts? Have any idea how much that was worth? What? What is this strange gas? My body. What's happening? Alright, again. Are you gonna explain to me why that was necessary to tell? Oh, is it making progress? More or less. That's good to hear. Right.
Can I help you?
Not in particular.
Why are you staring at me?
It's not like I have anything else to do. Just kind of ended up alone.
You're keeping an eye on me, is that it?
Can't deny that, I suppose.
Helping us and yet you can't trust us. You're staying on your toes. How ironic. Why don't you just make up your mind and stick with it?
I want to do both. What else am I to do? Just trying to be impartial. I have to consider both our leader's directive not to cast out other races, as well as the eyes of my comrades, who have it out for every last Shadow Elf. The less you know, the more careful you need to be, right?
Why do you humans seek the Tree of Genesis? At least we Shadow Elves were born from its power.
Well, to be precise, it's not humans, but the Slayers. More specifically, the higher-ups like Leia and the Marshal. And this is just my guess, but isn't the Tree of Genesis the whole reason behind why the Shadow Elves and the humans have been at war for so long?
The Tree of Genesis is the root of this conflict?
Seem to be under the impression the tree is some sort of repository of knowledge, only good for sating your curiosity. But here in Eurasia, Tree of Genesis holds much more significance than it's just some sort of encyclopedia.
What was it they said again?
Some kind of godlike entity even capable of changing your very nature?
Change your very nature?
You know, vampires. They were humans once. But those books should mention something about it somewhere. Anyway, it's so great and amazing that even the snobby Shadow Elves have taken to worshipping it. Once upon a time, they say, the Shadow Elves and the humans shared its power and pierced in harmony. Technically, it was probably just the Shadow Elves who were giving it away. And one day, Shadow Elves got it in their heads that they were better than everyone else, started trying to keep the tree for themselves. Imagine yourself in the shoes of the powerless humans. Lived your whole life relying on the Shadow Elves, only to have the rug pulled out from under you. How would that make you feel? And that about covers what I know when it comes to the Tree of Genesis. Never really cared to know more, so I've never even peeked at those books over there.
I see. That only makes things weirder.
Why's that?
Because even though we've been cast out from Skugaheim, both we and Famir are still Shadow Elves in search of the Tree of Genesis.
Oh, what, you'd rather we turn on you and kick you out?
No, but...
I mean, you're not a fan of this ambiguous relationship? And for what it's worth, it makes me uncomfortable too. And to be honest, you're right in thinking it's weird for us to trust you, given the circumstances. It's not so much we trust you, it's more we hope you'll lead us to a way to end this war and be the key to improved relations. That's also what Leia wants, so we're choosing to accommodate you for now. Though there's still some like Amiki who haven't quite come to terms with it all. You said so yourselves. You want to protect this world from the celestial beings or whatever. There's more to this world than just Shadow Elves, right? You understand now why we're helping you while keeping an eye on you at the same time? Let's make sure to stay away from causing any trouble and things will be fine.
Looks like we're in agreement then.
Heavens above, what the fuck was that?
Some sort of explosion came from outside.
B? Surprise attack? Is it the Shadow Elves?
Should go out and see.
Why now? Does it have to be now when Leia and Amiki aren't here? Hey, are you okay? What happened?
Is there
We're under attack. Looks like those vagrants wandering around our base. With more attacks and strange explosions coming from their direction. Those thugs, I had my doubts when I saw them lurking about. We have enough on our hands and it's guarding against the Shadow Elves. Thing we get stabbed in the back like this by humans under our protection.
Why would they suddenly attack this place? Nothing valuable here to steal. They were under your protection. They're not exactly doing themselves any favors.
Well, we have no idea either. And they're looking for weapons to steal? They wouldn't think twice about stealing anything worth any money. Hey, how about we get moving and save the wild conjectures for later? What about Amiki? Is she back yet? I haven't seen her either. I don't think she's back. Well, hey you. Didn't you say you were on patrol there earlier? You ever run into her? What, cat got your tongue? Hey man, this isn't the time to be spacing out.
I think that one just entered the base from the direction of the explosions. How can he be so calm in the middle of all this chaos? That look in his eyes, I think I've seen it somewhere. Somewhere. Before I came here. No, it can't be.
Can't be what?
That man. He's a Slayer, the same as you, isn't he?
Yeah, so?
Listen to me carefully. He's no longer your comrade.
What?
You're really doing fucking mind control again? Again? Can it be anything else, please? Mind control and racism. Racism and mind control. It's the only way they know how to move a plot forward. No time for a full explanation. One thing's for certain, he's no longer the person you once knew. I don't know yet how or if we can turn him back. For now, we can only assume the worst.
What are you talking about?
Whoosh, clang. What are you doing? Get out of my way. Arya, you're not explaining yourself. Stop being stupid.
What am I doing? What's the matter with you? Really expect me to just stand there and watch while some outsider calls my friend an enemy and starts attacking? What kind of idiot do you take me for?
Do you not see the chaos unfolding around? Arya, explain! How can no one explain why they're doing what they're doing? And just think, alright, I'll just shoot them. How are you this stupid, Arya?
You intend to lose your entire base for the sake of one soldier? I don't even know if this is his fault. Planned this whole thing from the start, didn't you?
Arya, you idiot!
Excuse me? Now you mentioned it, didn't you say earlier you were with those ruffians?
No? That's not what she said ever.
How do we know you're not on the same side? That ruffian, she's a shadow elf. Shadow elf scum, trying to turn us against one another amidst of all this chaos.
You can't seriously be accusing me of—
Come on now. This is disappointing. Didn't I tell you just now, all you had to do was stay away from causing trouble.
Arya, you fucking idiot!
I don't know what made you want to suddenly start spouting all this nonsense, but let me make one thing clear. I asked you not to cause trouble, but you did. Now I can't just sit by and watch.
Can't one person not be stupid for 30 seconds in this fucking game?
Should we get started? Son
I already know the answer is no.
Burn!
And how is she that brain dead? Why didn't she explain what was going on and then just be smug about it when he inevitably said no? Like you are everywhere else.
Alright.
You can't close your eyes. Go.
Killing characterization
If I
for
must
the
fight.
sake of conflict is not good, game. You've not established her to be this fucking stupid.
Heard ya. Just a second.
I desire your flesh. Attack.
Want to know about my family? I believe in you. I think I'm going to faint.
I'll protect you. I hope you're ready.
Okay.
There, die. Calm down for a moment and listen to me. Now is not the time for explaining. Look around you. Now isn't the time to be fighting amongst ourselves.
Amongst ourselves? What are you talking about? We're fighting the enemy.
How many times do I have to tell you I'm not your enemy? I saw it with my own eyes. I saw that man you're trying to defend come attacking through the gates. Why didn't you say that?
Now you're even making up stories.
Say it first.
Really think you'd fool us just because we weren't there to see it? Now you're choosing to make things even worse. I must say, I'm getting really disappointed.
Does it look like I have the time to be standing here telling lies? Look at him. See how calm he is. He's not even fucking. I just had to hit something really hard. Stop auto-scrolling. Stop it. Stop it now. I don't know what they're saying anymore. Just... Stop ignoring my moans of anger, Mike. I hate the NVIDIA noise canceller. It won't pick up my moans and wails of desperation, and if I have to yell, it just cuts it out.
instead of cutting it down like everything else does. It's the only noise canceller that works for other shit that I need it to work for. Or maybe it doesn't and I'm stupid. Three-sided war. I'm fucking done with this shit. Well, I get characters making mistakes, but being so mind-numbingly stupid that there's no excuse for it, I really can't work with that. Act 7, Three-Sided War. What is this about? Tell us properly. I don't know either, You don't know? My whole village was torn apart the moment you ran away. My family, my friends, they all disappeared, and you dare tell me you don't know? I know it was you who led them to our village. It wasn't me. I've always wanted to tell you the truth, I just never had the chance. Doesn't change the fact I have nothing to be proud of, so... Ha, you got that right. You really do have nothing to be proud of. Dare you make excuses in front of me with your lies. Can't believe she lost her whole village. Her family. But die and pay for your sins with your... Boom kaboom. Ugh. Sound. Nothing explode? Sounded like it came from where we came from. Could be. It wouldn't have come from where Arya is, would it? Oh no, I think I have to go. Calm down, Amid. Don't know what exploded there. If we run into it without thinking... Let me go. What? Said let me go. I need to get back there. But... I don't have time to waste on this worthless run. I have to get back to my comrades. Distance in the direction can't be anything other than the Slayer base. I knew it. Rand, we have to follow her. Meow. Alright, you snap out of it and get moving. Me?
I'm scared.
If Arya had just said out loud what was happening, they clearly listened to her when they noticed what she was saying was true. She had just said it out loud instead of internally. Alright, time to kill him then. We could have avoided a bunch of bullshit.
Alright,
I
let's do
can't
this.
stand characters in this shit just not talking when it costs
I
them
smell
nothing to
living
talk.
creatures. This one.
Need help?
And that's the only way they're moving the fucking plot forward in this episode so far. So I'm getting a little annoyed.
Stay with me.
Character with no reason to hold this back. I'm just gonna not talk and act without telling anyone.
Yeah, I think I'm going to faint.
Should we get started? Yeah.
I'll show you.
Here I
Hold me till I can breathe no more.
Prove your don't let them escape.
go. I'll protect you. Yeah.
You can't close your eyes.
What in the world? What an absolute mess. Arya, where are you? Answer me. Amid. Arya, are you alright? You hurt anywhere? Yes, I'm alright. Managed to get out of the way things are going. Hey, what happened here? There's been an insurrection. Vagrants suddenly stormed our base, and then some of our troops are attacking our own people. We're evacuating the injured and trying to establish a defense. An insurrection? Attacking our own people, but why? They've gone berserk. Berserk? You remember the beast we saw outside? Came at us like it had gone crazy the moment it caught sight of us. They had the same eyes as that beast and acted the same way. I don't know what's going on in their minds or what caused it. They're showing blind aggression as if they've gone mad. They're not themselves, I'm sure of it. What should we do, Amiki? They're still our comrades. That doesn't mean we can just let them raise down our entire base. Stop them, attack them if you have to. Try to capture as many as you can alive.
Yes, Benny, all your love.
Like, wow, Arya, if you'd said that, you might have been able to prevent a bunch of this shit. Now, maybe they wouldn't have believed you and the attack would have happened anyway, but once it happened, they would have believed you, and we wouldn't have had to deal with that bullshit from before. But no, we've got to force characters to act stupider than they've ever acted,
I'm scared.
so that, you know, we can make an extra boss fight happen.
Alright, let's do this. Yeah.
I desire your flesh.
Not who I aimed at.
Let me know about my family.
Oh, right, she got stunned.
You can't close your eyes.
Should we get started?
Need
Need help?
today.
I smell. Don't
living
let them
creature.
escape.
Okay. What do you know about my family?
Alright, come on. So does this mean Fumir is a villain if her powers make this shit happen to people? Is she the antagonist? Cause
will shine. Free.
If I must fight, purifying flame, burn away the evil.
Prove your worth. Prove your existence. With your blood and anguish. I desire your this
flesh.
thankfully, there aren't too many of them. Shouldn't take long to subdue them. Good, drive them out and surround them. What is that? There at the entrance. Ah! This way, attack, push forward. Shadow Elves, when did they get here? Shadow Elves? The enemy blocked the entrance, hold them back. It's an emergency, the Shadow Elves, they brought an army. This can't be. Why? How is this happening all at once? Was Fumir in on it? How could they have planned when that shit would happen? It's still a stupid plan, even if it works, if you force it to work by shit they can't control. That doesn't make them look smart, that makes the enemy look lucky. And a lucky enemy is an annoying enemy. Not a fun enemy, an annoying one. You'd have gone that way this time. They've sure been busy running around. Past this road, we'll reach a region garrisoned by the humans. Don't appear to be any forces presently lying in wait. I mean, they have no guards stationed at the border? Certainly strange. Used to be so heavily guarded that there would be frequent skirmishes all the way up to the forest. Okay, if they had no plans for that part to happen and are just taking an opportunity they found. Can we continue, sir? No, we don't have a full grasp of the situation. Stay on the lookout. It won't hurt to be careful. It's obvious this would be the direction the fugitives have gone. We have no reason to rush. Yes, Commander. Over there, Commander, it's the Slayers. Of course, are they standing guard? They do appear to be guards, but something's amiss. Talking to another group of some raggedy-looking humans. All I can make out sounds like the scene of some illicit transaction. Illicit transaction? Ah, that's what caused their lapse in security. I said we had no reason to rush, but I'd also rather not waste time paying witness to their tomfoolery. Let's just take them out and... Wait, sir. The item they're holding appears to be one of Fumir's. Fumir's. My body! Wait, this is... That's a strange mana. It also feels familiar somehow. She must have taken the mana from the Tree of Genesis and twisted it to her will. So they're on the move. Seem to be heading back to their base. Now we have a reason to rush. Sir? We don't know what effects Fumir's mana will have on us, so keep your distance as you give chase and stay on your guard. Also, there'll soon be a commotion in the human encampment. Use the chance to launch an ambush. Understood, sir. Okay, so... With a bit of pressure, their position will crumble on its own. No need to go out of your way to cause trouble. Our only objective is to keep driving them into crisis after crisis. Act 8. Shocking decision. Shadow Elf Army, how could this happen? Well, that's... the ones that went berserk. There were guards posted at the border. What? We don't know what happened either. Like that Shadow Elf said, the guards suddenly came back out of their minds, and after that... We must be behind this. Ever since those Shadow Elves showed up, things have only been going wrong. Shadow Elf Army must have followed you here too. You didn't mean for any of this to happen. We're just as lost as you. Only made it here with Fumir's help. Can't believe this. Curses, this is why I always said we shouldn't be letting in any Shadow Elves.
You can't close your eyes. Yes!
I'll protect you. Son of Light. Burn!
Yes, Annie, all your love. I love you. Stay with me. Forever.
I smell living creatures. Don't let them escape.
scared.
Alright.
Go away.
I'll show you true love. I believe in you, Papa.
Alright, let's do this. Help!
Certainly.
Aha.
Found you. Attack.
Okay. Give Fene all your love. You can't close your eyes. Yep.
Should we get started? This won't be an easy fight.
I desire your... Don't let them escape.
Want to know about my family? Give it to me. Paralyze me with your love. I think I'm going to faint.
Go away.
If I must fight.
Papa's going to eat his head today.
Calm.
Oh,
Get the other guy who thinks he's slick. Haha, got him.
I'll show you true love. I'm scared. Listen.
Welcome to my world. Renew your
To my
definition.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's
I'll
shine.
protect you. Take this!
All right. I smell living creatures. Once you've faced me, you'll become darkness yourself. Prove your worth.
Oh, we stealth
This one.
bullshit.
Okay. Give
And he gets to
all
keep
your
stealth
love.
from attacking, which other characters don't get to do.
Stay with me. I will shine together. Want to know about my family?
Alright, die.
Believe in you, Papa.
Why is there no end to them? Too many injured, we're being outnumbered. Engaging both enemies both inside and outside our base. We won't be able to hold out for much longer. Why now of all times is Leia not here? Mickey, you have to make a decision now. Fall back, fall back. Abandon the base, round up the injured and retreat. How could this happen? The base fell in the blink of an eye. What about Ezra? Is he alright? He was struck by a fellow Slayer gone berserk. He was been severely wounded. I see. Where are the Shadow Elves? We're holding them over there. Isn't it time you came clean? You brought them here, didn't you? I told you, we didn't. Did you not see the part where we started cutting down other Shadow Elves? Really on their side when we did that. All that trouble, fleeing our own kind's false accusations only to face them again here. Maybe we should have just tried to find our way on our own. Speak up, Fenris. Doesn't this remind you of the good old days? This is really bringing me back. You tricked me and my sister into accepting you as a friend only for you to then betray us. Have our village mercilessly trampled by the enemy, just like today. Why don't you try giving me the rest of your excuse from earlier? You disgust me. Because he's not gonna feed into your fucking ego? The Shadow Elves are our enemy. This one in particular has aided and abetted the invasion and destruction of human lands. You haven't proven that. We'll bring them north. We'll bring them to justice. I'm the one you're looking for. What did you say? Both back then and now, I'm the cause of all that's happened. The others have nothing to do with it. I'm the only one you're looking for. Let Amid and the others go. Fenris. Such heartwarming bonds of kinship. Sure, you hold your kind dear in your heart, but the same goes for us. I'm half human, you stupid bint. I'm done being made a fool by your petty tricks. After all that's happened, your words mean nothing to me. Alright, I for sure did it. We all did it. Aha, you admit it! Oh, so you're just a liar. Save your breath and wait, your misery's coming to an end. Betraying your kind, end. Yeah. Alright, what's my... Sepulchrum. Decreased damage taken 4%. Effect increased by 4% with each attack suffered. Can stack up to 3 times. More than one damage reduction effect is granted, only the strongest effect is applied. Effect resets at the beginning of the caster's turn. So I could see this being useful for soloing? Though I hate that they, like, removed the preview max level option. That guy's a vampire? All the other vampires look so different. I had no idea. Chapter complete. So,
Why don't you test your luck?
ooh, Mystic Metal. Sweet.
Come back soon.
I'd love to know when the part where episode 5 starts getting better happens. If it's soon, that would be nice, because for now it's as bad as the worst of all the other episodes. Next chapter, praise be. Like, what the fuck, Arya? That was so out of character for her, too. She's so careful and meticulous about shit, but not this one time so they can make shit happen. Like, Ezra might not have gotten hurt, and he could have said, no, they're definitely not part of this. They were coordinating, like, our defense against them. They noticed some of our people had gone insane first and warned us. Like, there is no reason to think the enemy would do that. But no, because Arya's fucking stupid because they made her stupid for a scene, we gotta have more problems because they can't think of a way to move a plot along without racism, mind control, and idiots. Those are the... Look, using any of those things once in a blue moon, or just having one of those advance the story sometimes is fine, but having all three advance the story always, it wears me down. And I'm tired of it. And with some of the best writers apparently having left the series, like this game entirely, I don't have high hopes for the future when shit like this keeps happening, even if it doesn't keep happening in this episode. It tells me next episode's gonna have this shit too, and the one after that, and the one after that. Because they all have it. It's a pattern of their writing. But that's gonna do it for this episode. For this chat, for this whatever, for this stream. I'm gonna stop the recording for YouTube here. As always, thank you so much for coming if you came. If you didn't come, you don't get a thank you. Bye-bye, YouTube.